Straight in, bitches.
Straight in.
Straight in. How I think we're live. Even
We're
though I don't
live.
see us over
Live
here.
and in living color. It says end broadcast on my end, so I guess we're live. Howdy. Are you frozen?
Live. Am I frozen?
No, I don't think so. No. Jump up and down.
Yeah. No, you would like it too much. Okay. I can't get rid of my non-paying renter. Well, you're not being bitchy enough. Do you need backup, Anne? She said she can't get rid of her non-renter. Right, man.
We'll get rid of them. All right.
Let's
do things first. Let's do things first. First things first.
Already going after.
Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy. Go ahead.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be seen.
Go ahead.
Goat head. My favorite goat head. Happy Tuesday night, everybody. Good to see y'all. It is, of course, Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. Do you know, we're almost at a year. We're gonna have to check and see when our anniversary started this shit is, because I think we're coming up on a year. Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
I'm pissed.
Why are you so distracted?
Are we really glitchy? You guys?
Are we? If we're really glitchy, we're out of here.
Out if we're glitching or look at Yank. He's like, give me a reason, bitches.
give me a complaint. I'm out of here. I got other things to do. No, I want to hang out with you guys on a Tuesday night.
Lie.
Hello, Tokyo. A year, no way. Yeah, Sherry.
It's kind of. We were listening to music before this.
I think we screwed ourselves. Yep.
Gigi gets lost in space. I fucking hate. Okay, I'm going out and I'm coming back.
Okay, I'm gonna hold down the fort. Okay, so who got the booby prize? I think Fly Crew got the booby prize. He was thinking he had the night all to himself. Nope. And I wrote, nope. He's supposed to be doing the show all by himself tonight. And Gigi and I were just gonna sit back and watch, see what happens. Welcome, Hal. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Where's the waitress? I want to order appetizer first. I agree, man. Appetizers are good.
I'm going. I'll come back.
You said that. Go. Bye. Get out. Go. Bye. Go. Bye.
Fucking.
Bye.
Change.
Won't even let you leave, will it? I got Italian cookies. If you want an appetizer. I thought you were leaving.
I want to leave.
I'll make you leave. Ready? Watch. Bye. Jeez. Hi, Ann. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. It was fun. Hopefully we'll get into some turkey stories or some family stories, or maybe there's even some drama going on. Who knows? Fly Crew. Let's see, Ann. Fly Crew won the booby prize. Congratulations, Fly. He doesn't sound too happy about it, though. So it is what it is. Hi, Wasp. Good to see you. Always a pleasure, doll. Glad you come every week. Glad every woman comes every week. At least once a week. Come on. Let's see. We got Ann here. Of course, I was talking shit. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Hope everybody filled up well. What else do we got? Who else we got here? We got Justine. Hi, Justine. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. We got Sherry from Canada. All the way from Canada, the people to the north. I heard you guys are getting some. Are you guys getting snow up there? And that's what I heard. Someone is. Someone's getting snow somewhere. So, not me. Down in Florida, 87 degrees still in freaking close to December. This is bullshit. Anywho. Sherry said she'd be right back a little while ago because she forgot her whiskey. Ooh, whiskey. Gotta love a whiskey woman. I am. Hi, Gigi, you're back. Are you frozen? You're fucking with me. I saw you blink.
No, I'm here.
I started because I said I drink too much. So I started, I don't know if it's called a highball. Might be a highball. I thought that was when you get a nut caught in a short, but I started with a little ginger ale and a little whiskey, and it goes well together. So.
And you call it what? A nut ball?
No, a highball. A highball is actually a drink, but I'm not sure what's in it. But yeah, when one of your balls actually goes boop up when you sit down in tight jeans back in the day. Going commando. Let's see. Yes, Fly, we were a little late. We were sitting there worrying whether you were going to be able to hang or not, because we wanted to see if you'd actually come on, but you didn't. So it is what it is. No admittance of the humans. What are we talking about, Wasp? No admittance of humans. Must have feathers or fur to stay. Don't like it. Take it up with my dog. Ouch. Okay. You're awful quiet, Gutter. You're awful quiet. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Is Marv off to the side doing helicopters? Is he spinning his junk on the side over there?
No.
You sure? Something's going on. I think she got a dick flash, guys.
He did walk over there.
Uh-huh. He's bulging, ain't he?
He was not.
Mm-hmm. Look at that face.
And if he thought, he did not.
He did too.
I think he got his laptop.
Uh-huh. Is that what you call his laptop? Is that like a lap dance?
No.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mishka. No. Good to see you. Hi, flat-chested female. What's that?
Bobby said a cockcopter.
Yes, that's what I meant. The helicopter. Yeah, he was standing there doing the helicopter. Unless he was doing the club and see thing. Unless he's, really hung. He's just standing there holding it in his hand.
He was showing his nipple ring.
Oh, he's got a nipple ring? Nice.
Do you really think that my redneck husband has a nipple ring?
Hey, I didn't think anything. I had a nipple ring at one time. So anything's possible.
Oh, he's way too redneck for that. He's way too redneck for that.
Okay. Chief says, Yank, I hear 5x5, but Gigi is glitching. So there's that.
So you have to stay. I guess I'll have to go.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely doing helicopters, guys. Gigi is all distracted now. She's got it on the brain.
No, I am not.
What up, Bobby? Good to see you, brother. Hey. Huh? I think
that is a lie.
Andy Smith. Good to see you.
It is a lie.
Thank you for coming. Hey, I'm not going to say it's not. Blunt Man, what's going on? What's going on? He's under the desk eating at the Y. Ooh. Nice. Give us a smile and a shudder. Come on.
I wish. Don't be saying stuff like that. Be all excited. Shit blunt man.
I'm gonna get.
The hell.
I'm gonna have.
Now I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
get
thinking
Marv.
about that.
There you go. I'm gonna get Marv to buy you some vibrating panties on remote control, and that way he could sit in the other room on Tuesdays while you're doing the show,
I,
and he could just hit the button, and we can all
you
laugh
better
at the face you make.
get me at least like 3 or 4 days worth of them.
Ooh, nice. Okay, let's get down the bottom here. Did I miss anybody else?
I mean,
Black
'cause
Sheepdog,
you gotta
Tony
wash
G.
'em.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Down to the
Been
bottom.
seeing. I've been seeing Tony G on the other YouTube show that he hooked me up with, Strategic Eyes, and Black Sheepdog is a moderator over there, and also on the Discord channel for that channel. And you guys might want to go check it out. It's the
No,
Strategic
Tony.
Eyes. Good guy, interesting guy. Has a good take on things. I think I mentioned him before, and fair. He's a cop, and he's decidedly not conservative, but he is the kind of guy I could actually be friends with, because he will look at a situation and be able to weigh both sides. He's not an ideologue one way or the other, so I can deal with that. Yank on Discord? No, I'm not on Discord. Sorry, Bobby. Nope. I'm just saying that Black Sheepdog
Discord.
is.
Discord fucking sucks.
I don't know what it is. It sounds like something you unplug from the wall. You Discord something.
It sucks. It sucks. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you got to do when you get on Discord. Just unplug. Just unplug from it. Don't even.
So we really didn't have a lot to talk about here tonight, because it's sort of like just a long, slow slide to oblivion. Every story is roughly a continuation of last week. Nothing really major has happened as far as I know. I can say that I had a great Thanksgiving. I get to hang out with my neighbors. The food was different. They don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but they did cook a marvelous pork shoulder, and they made a nice potato salad that I never had before. So we enjoyed that. I brought over some arancini. For those that don't know, those are Italian rice balls, and in the middle is a little bit of spiced meat with tomatoes and mozzarella and peas. And it's fried in deep oil. They're really good. So I brought some of those over, and I brought the Italian cookies, and I brought some cannoli, and I brought some Napoleons and some bread, and a few bottles of wine, and we had a great time. So I enjoyed that. What did you do for Thanksgiving, Gutter?
I spent it at my son and daughter-in-law's. So Marv worked because he makes way more money on those days, so he just goes ahead and works. And I always give him a good, nice dinner at work and all that good stuff. So he
Very
worked,
cool.
and we all went into Sean's house and had dinner and hung out for the day, and it was awesome.
Very nice.
I
bet you the thing was. You had what?
We had all the normal things: turkey and ham. My smoked a turkey, and it turned out really, really good. It was nice and moist, and he did a really good job on it. And then he baked a ham, and that was really good. And it was all good. Good shit.
Very nice.
My daughter-in-law makes this thing called a pink lady. Dude, I would swim in it. Like,
what is it? What do you mean? Is it a drink?
Oh my God. It is. No, it's like a fruit salad, but it's made with rhubarb and I think like a strawberry or a raspberry or something like that. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. And then it's got whipped cream, of course, in it. And I'm telling you what, though, it's something that you just want to jump in the bathtub with and say, yeah, just leave me alone. This is how I'll spend Thanksgiving dinner. Like, fuck all the other shit. Like I would. I'd give up all my calories if I could just have that shit.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. Sounds good.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb. Yeah.
Rhubarb. I'm not a huge rhubarb freak. It has rhubarb
Me
in it.
neither.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
rhubarb.
When I was a kid, we had wild rhubarb growing in the city. In between houses, there was wild rhubarb. Everybody was like, yeah, you can eat that. It's rhubarb. I'm like, what the hell's rhubarb? But we took a bite. Face caved in because it's so damn sour, you know? But yeah, cool. Nice.
As
Isn't
a
it nice
kid, we
going
ate
to...
it a lot.
Did you? Huh. Fly said he'd swim in a pink lady.
Yeah, as a kid, oh yeah, we ate it all the time.
I can't say that we did. Isn't it nice going to somebody else's house and destroying their kitchen? Or they destroy their kitchen to serve you food? No?
I don't care. I would forfeit my fucking kitchen for the leftovers. I hated not having the leftovers. That sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, the day after Thanksgiving, the wife and I cooked a turkey and all the fixings ourselves because we still like to have all that stuff. And I just finished off the last of our turkey last night. So every night was, turkey and stuffing with cranberry sauce sandwiches. So good stuff.
I usually make a turkey soup with homemade noodles. Oh my God. So good. I didn't get to do that because I didn't cook a turkey. But
should have went and
it's
got
okay.
one.
I learned to
Oh, she's glitching bad, huh, guys?
A chicken noodle with homemade noodles. So I'd rather do a chicken.
There you go.
Who's glitching? Me?
Yes, you're glitching. And you're like behind.
Is it?
It's weird. I'm talking and it's taking like, I don't know, seconds for you to answer.
Fuck.
So, I don't know. No, Hal, I have not heard about Nigerian immigrants that spent 11 days on a container ship's rudder. That's crazy. They were just all hanging out on the rudder for 11 days. That's nuts. Interesting. Did not hear that. I did hear about the China melting down. Someone had mentioned that in the comments. I'm not exactly sure who. But yeah, China is having its little uprising and everybody's going to try to make it like Tiananmen Square, and it's not going to be. In my opinion, anyway. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I hope it doesn't end up like that. But they will just make those people disappear. And that's exactly what our government wants to do. They want to have that kind of power. You don't get to January 6th stuff. You don't do that. No. You go to jail forever. So it's kind of bullshit. Hi, Lee Sugar Britches. I barbecued. Chief, what'd he do? I barbecued a 20-pound turkey, made lots of stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and cranberries and gravy. Nice. That's how you do it. If Bobby was here, he'd be going, do we have any, what did we, turkey neck beans? Remember that? Beans. Oh, this is sick. Somewhere, lucky
Sick.
bastards. Are you gonna take over the chat? You want to do the thing?
Do I want to do the thing?
Do you want to take over the chat, or do you want to post the link?
Oh, I can. I'll post the link.
And pin it too.
You want me to pin it?
Yeah. It really is taking a long time for my words to reach your ears. It's weird. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No response. 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Guys, we're having some wicked technical difficulties tonight. I hope you guys got some shit to talk on. That's right, Bobby. No turkey neck beans. Okay. All right. Gutter, you know you have to talk, right? 1, 2, 3. You're killing me. I'm dying here. I'm dying. Oh, okay. 2 can play that game. You're out of your fucking mind. Man, it's a good thing this isn't radio, because we'd both be fired right now. Horribly fired. Yeah, I agree. Gigi got a hold of the chief supply there, I think. His medicine. There's something wrong. She's having a conniption fit over there.
You said.
Huh? What the fuck? Hey, I'm gonna eat a cookie now. What is going? What are you laughing at?
Now you made my makeup smear. Okay, you made my makeup smear, Yank. Okay.
Not the good way either. I know. I'm sorry.
Where the fuck did that thing go? Okay, I gotta pin this. No, it was a good way, kind of. I mean, it was better than, slapping me upside the head. So it was a good way. Okay. Oh, God, that was fucking hilarious. When you said, you gotta talk.
You gotta talk.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you gotta talk. Ah, gotta talk. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. You have to talk.
Oh,
this is
your
your gig.
accent.
This is
Your
a speaking
accent.
role.
No.
Oh.
Don't say it like that. Your accent gives way. Yeah. You gotta talk.
You gotta talk.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Why did nobody else get it? Fuck. It was funny. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I know it just fucks up when I yell. Okay.
According to leftists, Thanksgiving is racist.
Chat.
Do I what? What?
Oh,
did you get the link
Everything's
out?
Racist.
Did you get the link out?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay. I didn't see it go by, so. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
No turkey beans. No turkey beans or neck left. Is that what I said?
Something.
Okay, I'm closing out. I only have StreamYard on now. I don't even have YouTube on.
Oh,
I
that
have no
sounds
links
better.
open.
I only have eyes.
Does
for
it?
you. Yeah, way better. You're not glitchy, but give it a second.
Okay,
You
well.
might be. So,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
oh, Fly, you read that, did you? No, that's been back there a long time. It just wasn't up there. It was down lower, and it was kind of hidden by my back. Yeah, friend made that for me. He cut it out. I study trigonometry. Pew pew. Trigonometry. Yes, sir. I still have to. Matter of fact, I haven't done the community post with a bunch of choices as to where we should start stabbing the Hillary Clinton voodoo doll. So I will do that this week, and for next week we'll have a pinning. We'll get her.
Nice.
So, but I'll have to take a picture so you guys can see all the places that there are to stab her, because you know it's not just one place. Yeah, so I don't know really what's going on in China. What are they protesting? The lockdowns? Is that what's going on?
I don't fucking know.
Gutter. Oh God, she's making me work tonight, guys.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, all right. What is?
I'm
what do you
saying
have?
it. As soon as I hear you say it, I answer.
Okay. Can you hear me?
It's just
1,
yes.
2. Okay. 2 seconds.
3, 4,
4.
6, 7,
8.
9. See,
Yes,
it's working.
it is.
Now it has nothing to do with the internet. It's just me.
Right. No, can't blame the internet now.
Shit.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. I'm boring Yank, y'all.
Yeah, you already put me to sleep. What can I tell you? You guys, nobody's come on and we saying nothing. Didn't you have some topics? Didn't you say something? Weren't we talking about something? We talking about relationships.
Remember that I took it all. I closed everything. So, and I didn't write. Usually I write shit down. Well, I didn't because I got my Christmas list right here. So I didn't bother writing anything down because I'm busy with my Christmas list.
Guys, Gutter's Christmas list. Let's hear what everybody's getting.
No, they little shits. They'd listen. Guaranteed.
Well, I never know.
Turkey.
Look who
Are
we
you
got.
sure it's turkey? It's turkey bone Bob or turkey neck Bob?
I thought it was turkey neck beans. Is he coming?
Right.
What the hell's going on?
Nope, he's just smiling a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey. Happy
Hey.
gobble gobbles.
Holy
Gobble,
shit, you're
gobble.
loud.
Happy gobble gobble.
I'm what?
You're loud.
Yeah, you're loud as hell.
How's that?
No.
There.
I can't control that. Hold on. I can't control this settings.
Why not?
Audio.
Well, you sound all right now.
I sound better now?
Yeah.
Automatically
Is there a
adjust
TV in the
mic
background?
volume. How's that? That better?
That's a yeah.
That better?
Yeah. Is there a TV playing or something?
Yeah, I could lower it. You want me to lower it?
Yeah, it's loud.
Well, here's the thing,
I'm
Bob.
sitting
When
right
you come on
behind the
people's
speaker.
streams, you should
I'm
turn
sharing a
TVs
whole-
off.
I'm
He's
sharing a
sharing a
hotel
room.
room. Give me a
Beat
second.
the guy in the head and put him to sleep. So, how about that Bobby guy?
How about that, Bobby guy?
I'm gonna eat a cookie. I did it all for the cookie. Come on, the cookie. Come on.
What kind of cookie? Don't be. What kind of cookie?
Italian cookies.
Is that better?
All kinds. Mixed bag.
Is this better? Audio
Yes, you're
check.
good.
1, 2.
Yeah,
1,
you're
2.
good. You're good.
Okay.
He's eating Italian cookies, Bobby, without us.
That's right.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
guys.
You're getting your cookie eaten right now, aren't you?
I know.
Oh,
Marv is eating at the Y.
Yeah.
dude, he
She's
was
just
up all
squeezing
night.
the chair when she gets quiet.
That's
He
why
was
she
up
couldn't
all
talk.
night.
I'm
Dude,
sure he was.
my pants are on.
I'm not.
I don't believe you. I don't
not
believe you.
invited to next Thanksgiving.
You're why? What'd you do, Bobby?
I stuffed the turkey.
What'd you stuff the turkey with? Oh no.
Oh man, the thing looked ripe and moist. I didn't know you shouldn't do that on the table before everybody was about to eat it.
Bobby.
Nice.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling you, Marvin knows when it's one of your memes. When I read something off to him, he knows immediately it's yours. Matthew, I was reading him off to him the other day. He was like, "Oh my god, that is the fucking funniest thing ever. He's probably gonna have to be my best friend." But Marvin, I'm telling you, you make him fucking laugh hard, and he usually don't laugh at shit, but those stupid fucking memes make him laugh big time.
Well, you know my personality, and
Yep.
I started my Facebook to basically broadcast to the world that your country is going to shit, and nobody paid attention. So I shared a couple of memes, and everybody interacted. So I'm like, okay, you want memes? I'll give you some fucking memes. But that's why I got 4 accounts.
Because he keeps, yeah.
Oh, I put up
That's
all
a
kinds
problem.
of ones. I got a bunch
that-
of them. I got a bunch of them that I haven't posted because I know it's like an instant ban, and then I got ones
Yeah, let me know
that
if you guys can see this.
A phone?
No,
Who's
you got to
dick
bring
pic?
it closer. Oh god. You
What
got to
is
bring
it?
it in real close.
I can't
It's
see it.
there it is. When she's finally ready to settle down. That's what I'm talking about. The turkey was tighter than that.
Oh,
I had a good
Yeah.
time. Grandma won't speak to me.
He's sick. He's fucking
he's a
sick.
truth teller. He's a truth
No.
teller.
You know what?
That's an
I'll
absolute
be honest.
truism.
I'll be honest. Well, especially dating at my age, any women I
Yeah.
find they all have kids, but
Yep.
which is fine. You could give them back at the end.
They've all
It's
been
like a
bored
test
out.
run. But what you call it? I use these memes as a gauge to see how fucked up you people are, and I never thought I would have to go into therapy, but I didn't
Oh
know all
my
my
God.
friends were cretins. Well, I was having some really good sex last week, but then Nana started to recognize me again, so I had to stop.
Bobby!
Damn Alzheimer's that comes and goes. I want to thank Blunt Man here. He said he ends up yelling at the TV within 5 minutes of the news. Y'all and Rick's are 75% of his news. So that's us. Thank you, Blunt Man. Appreciate that. We don't really have much news tonight, though.
Oh, there's a lot going on, though.
Well, there is. There's always a lot going on, but how much of it is important? How much are they saying it is important? I don't know.
China's kind of a big deal right now.
Is it? Why?
Well, they welded people into their apartments, and then when the building went on fire, they just let all the families burn. So they're being presented on the world stage for the evil that big government is. And now we got all the protests here going on in America across college campuses. So you have communists protesting against communism. It's kind of fun to watch.
What? I didn't know that we're having colleges are having protests. I didn't know that.
Yeah, against this, it's spreading worldwide. It is looking. It's looking. I don't, like you had said before, I don't know that it will go to the extent of a Tiananmen Square, but we got the military going up and down the streets of China, and people are going nuts. See, but that's what happens when you give up your guns. So you could only throw white papers into the air. What we need is what going on in China is what we need in America. And then you have you heard about the Club Q shooting that they were all blaming Tucker Carlson and right wingers and all that for. It turns out it was a non-binary that shot up the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out to
Yep.
be one of theirs.
Yep.
And then they were yelling about the guy throwing bricks at the gay bar. And he's like, I'm gay. And I had a problem with the people in there. So the left is destroying the left. And, well, Trump's having lunch with Kanye. So, and Nick
Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos.
I love Milo.
So that's
I'm not going to
interesting.
lie. I love his provocative nature. It kind of coincides with my memes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I could see that. Thoughts on Milo? I thought he was very clever back when he was doing his thing and doing the circuit, the lecture circuit thing. He was clever. He was funny. I still don't see exactly where a purse shooting out of the mouth kind of dude has anything to really say about too much in the party anyway that he supposedly represents. I don't know. He's kind of he's kind of
He's a meme. It's entertainment.
Yeah. I don't know how serious
it's the drama
he is.
of it.
Yeah, I think he's actually him being around Kanye isn't. I don't know if that's playing Kanye. I don't know what
no,
it is.
It's not Kanye. You can't say Kanye.
Oh yeah,
it's Yee
Yay, or whatever the fuck he calls himself.
Yay.
God damn.
And everybody wasn't listening to him. Somebody else was talking in the room, and so he had to get up and leave because he was pissed.
Who's that? Yee.
Yee.
Yeah. And
he needs to learn
Tim
how to
Pool.
shut the fuck up for a second, or at least shrink his thoughts down to some concise fucking sentences.
He's crazy.
He was all over the fucking place.
Yeah. I mean, but he makes a lot of sense on some things.
Well,
what's that, Bob?
Yeah. No, I said he's crazy. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
And of course, he's with Nick Fuentes, who, by all accounts, everybody's calling that guy a extreme right wing, right racist, supremacist, fucking Holocaust denier. I don't know. I mean, went back when Nick was had his channel on YouTube. I watched him a few times. He always rubbed me the wrong way as just a smarmy little shit. I'd like to fucking paintbrush. But he made some decent points,
Who's that?
Nick Fuentes.
You're talking about Fuentes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about him.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of him before.
Yeah, he had a pretty good following going on YouTube for a little while, but then he started going in hard on the whole Holocaust Jewish. Started out at 300,000. Now all of a sudden we're up to 6 million. And, he just started going in down that rabbit hole. And, he's not on YouTube anymore.
I do love how, I will say this, and this is not anti-Semite, but we all rally around the 6 million Jews, Meanwhile, you had Stalin that killed, 80 million? You had Mao that killed hundreds of millions. I mean, anytime somebody gets into that power role and they want to be a dictator, I mean, big government kills people. So you got 6 million. Nobody talks about the other with the 80 million and the 60 million. I mean, government kills
Pol Pot and fucking people. Mao, Stalin.
Yeah, no, it's insane. It's not just there's been Holocaust all over the planet, and this is why America was created, because our founding fathers saw that absolute power corrupts, and if you want to give up your guns, that's fine, but don't come to me to save your ass when you get thrown into a cage. I'll be too busy raiding your pantry because you hoarded all the fucking toilet paper.
Yep. I'd just like to point out that Sherry from Canada saw someone's wiener today.
Yeah, I said she owed me a drink. She said she's gonna buy me two. Amanda also saw my wiener today. She owes me a drink.
Seen your wiener.
You just saw my
What
wiener?
the fuck?
Yep.
I am so
You owe
glad
me a
I'm blind.
drink.
I ain't seeing nobody's wiener.
Here, I'll show you his
That's
wiener.
cool.
Yeah, you're not on
No, I don't want
Facebook
to see
no
his
more.
wiener. La
You
la la
wanna
la
see
la
his
la la la.
wiener.
What?
What's going on here? He rambles and left like a little bitch. Yeah, he does.
You want to see his wiener, Yank?
Bobby,
I
it's
don't want to
ye
see his
now.
wiener.
You
No.
do.
Yeah, owe me
No,
a
I
drink.
don't.
Big guy,
I have
come
one
on.
of my
I want
own.
some whiskey and ginger. I want his cheers. Oh, by the way, though, I do want to take a
Cheers.
quick moment. Happy
Yes.
holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. Yank, your post was beautiful. And, well, if you guys and Tuppy,
Oh,
I got to give a shout out to Tuppy. She started you guys with the Gutter Talk evenings. I
that's
feel
right.
like you guys at this point are like family. If I saw you in person, it would just be like meeting up with one of my best friends. And you've been
Right
an
on, man.
inspiration to me to get back on the internet, get my channel going again. I love you all you guys in the comments, all the cool kids, Tony, Fly Crew, all these. But Tony's gonna show up one day. He said it. God bless you. And here's
Right
to
on.
another
Cheers.
cycle of the seasons.
I love it.
That was a hot one.
I'll take a little bit of season change though, man, down here because it ain't happening. So far, I'm still in summer. I'm stuck. I got
It's
1
fucking
week
Florida,
of.
bro.
Yeah, dude, I know. It's
You
awful.
better. I'm telling you what, Yank. You're not even fair.
It's not about being fair. Blunt Man
It's not.
says, make Yank, I should make that turkey noise on my wife. She might like it. She loves it. Why do you think I do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Especially when
girls
you add a
that
little.
hum while.
Yes.
So
Go
I
ahead, add a
just.
little what? Hold on, Yank had a
a
little
little
something
bass.
to add.
You got to add a little bass to it, though. You know,
Oh.
you got to get that vibration, get the deep voice going.
Kind of like the girls gotta go humming-a, humming-a, humming-a.
That's
Kind of
right.
the same thing.
Well,
That's
That's-
exactly it.
that's what I was gonna touch on. I said that I was gonna say that girls that hum while giving head get what you doing 7 years later. Then what you doing text? What you doing? We've been broken up for
Yep.
12 years.
That's fucking priceless. So that pink lady recipe, I do have it. So after the live, if we don't
Ooh.
get too vulgar, I'll post it in the comments.
What does getting vulgar have to do with it, though? We
Well,
can't get
'cause if
vulgar.
Well, we can, but if it's bad enough that we have to delete it so that we don't get a strike,
Oh,
or, no.
I got you. I got you.
So then I'll just put it
Yes.
on the next,
Chief,
the last one on last week's, if that happens. So
used to steal. My old cat used to steal pre-rolls. I can't find months later in random places under the bed. Nice. That's why I don't like cats.
Yeah.
My cat's cool though. My cat's not your average cat. He thinks he's a fucking dog.
I don't want none in the house.
He's chill.
No.
I
I'm
had a
Last-
cat and I did love her. She was cool.
I don't want no animals in my house. I'm so done.
When Buster
Thank you,
passes away,
Mishka.
I don't think I'm doing
Hit that
any
like
more
button,
animals.
people. Hit that like button.
Oh, you know what?
We
I'm a
appreciate
bad
it.
viewer. I didn't even hit the like button.
Fuck, you just come on the show. You don't even hit the like button first. God damn it. You're out of here. Bye.
Come on, let's go. I was having internet difficulties.
See, we have internet
Hey.
difficulties as well.
So did anybody see? Did anybody see where the black dude that was in the back of the paddy wagon, the cop slammed on his brakes and broke his neck? Did you see where those they put out 5 arrest warrants for the officers?
I did not.
I did not.
Finally,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Boy,
the
them
people
wheels of
of
justice
New Haven
turn mighty slow.
the people of New Haven really had to push it, but they finally got something done. I mean, I never seen anything. When they pulled him out and they realized, it was pretty obvious that his entire body was like jello. He could not
Oh yeah.
move.
They
It was
thought he
that
was
was the most
faking, and they
awful.
kept slamming him in the chair and shit.
And dragging him all over the fucking station.
Yep.
That was bullshit. I don't
Yep.
give a fuck what he
Now,
did.
is he permanently? Is he
fuck
permanently
yeah, he's
now from the neck down kind of thing?
forever. It's already cost millions of dollars to take care of him.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand what the purpose of ever building a fucking steel box and locking someone in with their hands tied and their fucking feet tied and just driving around is. That's fucking crazy to me.
I think they're supposed to seatbelt him in.
Yeah, but still, it's still a steel fucking box. You know what I mean? Like,
still, at least he wouldn't.
Can you imagine getting in an accident?
Just slamming on the brakes was enough to ram his head into the front of the truck and break his fucking neck. I never seen.
And he
that
went
was
head first too, man.
Thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was awful.
It was awful.
I'm looking at the report. Yeah.
I don't know what they got charged with. I know there was arrest warrants out for 5 of them.
Oh yeah, no, they're charged in the case of a man paralyzed in police custody.
Good.
Oh yeah.
So I think they lose all. What do you call it? Because they broke the law, doesn't that mean they
immunity?
Yeah.
All immunity. Yeah. Well, if they're found guilty, then their immunity goes away because innocent until proven guilty, right? So I'm guessing. That's a total guess on my end. I don't know.
Not in today's one.
Steve said no seatbelts in a transport vehicle.
No, there's seatbelts 100% in a transport vehicle. There's seatbelts. They seatbelt you and watch every episode where they put the people in the back and they go, "We gotta buckle you up." I've been arrested. I'm not gonna lie. I've been arrested before. There is absolutely seatbelts. Now, was he in like a paddy wagon?
It was a paddy wagon.
Yeah, like a paddy wagon.
Well, then maybe not. I don't. I could speak for patrol cars and transport vehicles with cages.
Yeah,
100%. They buckle you in.
Yeah, where there's cushion all the way around, but in a fucking paddy wagon where it's nothing but square edges and metal, no seatbelts. That makes perfect fucking sense.
I'll tell you, man. Right my one of my biggest things whenever I had to do a little stay put with the window with no the hotel room with no window time, and one of my biggest fears, man, was that place was going to catch fire, and I wasn't going to be able to get out. You can't get out. You're fucked. And now think about it. I was talking to a friend of mine who happened to be, he's doing a little downtime himself. And I said, when you get out, don't go back in because shit is getting so bad out there. You don't know if you're doing your bid and the fucking world goes to shit and chaos and those guys just leave. The gods, and they just leave. And you're stuck in there. You don't want, Can you imagine that fucking scenario? Fuck, you talk about people going bananas and cannibalism and all kinds of shit. Holy shit. Oh, thank you. So, yeah. Fuck all that.
They are going to... Actually, I had to do work on Rikers Island once.
Oh, and, wow.
They said if anything went down, safety procedures go officers first, then prisoners, then anybody else. So I was last on.
Who the hell's anybody else? Oh,
me,
you
as a contractor working in there, visitors.
Wow.
Anyone who wasn't either a CO or a prisoner. But apparently this guy's situation, they're having sweeping new safety policies come in. This comes just a few weeks after Richard Randy Cox was left paralyzed after a police transport van he was traveling in suddenly stopped, and he was injured. That's how they word that. He was injured.
Yeah.
No. That he turned into he was vegetabilized. That's a word now.
Head on a stick.
Prisoners must now be transported in a marked police cruiser. Prisoner vans will only be used for transportation to court when a prisoner's size or other physical conditions preclude the use of marked patrol vehicle, or if there's a special event that may end in multiple arrests. Um, all prisoners are required to be in a seatbelt. Yep, so there it is. What's his name was right. Paddy Wagon. You guys were right. Paddy Wagons.
Well,
Up until
Chief
now,
said,
just sit on the
or
bench.
Chief said, or he rammed himself into the doors trying to get
No.
out. No, there's a
No, he
fucking video.
didn't.
You see it.
Yeah,
The
there's
cop
videotape
slams on
from
the brakes,
inside.
and the guy whose hands were tied behind his back, and he had no choice. But I mean, however he fell.
Oh,
he
but
fell.
when this happened, because this happened like
A couple
back
years
in
ago.
July. Oh, okay, I was
I
gonna say
think.
this
I
isn't.
think
a
it was a
news
while
story.
ago.
Yeah, they
Okay.
had to put the pressure on the fuckers to do something about these cops.
Because these policies I'm reading off, these went into effect as of July 3rd this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
it
I
only
think it was
took-
last year, maybe.
What was he arrested for?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even sure if he.
It was something stupid.
It was something stupid.
Was
was.
worth
Something
becoming a
stupid.
vegetable?
Yeah, the fucking video of him flying forward inside that thing, he goes head neck first right into the front part that right behind the guy's head, the driver's head. You know, there was steel wall. Whew, boom, like a javelin. He fucking flew into that thing. It was crazy.
Let me see if
and
I
the-
can pull up a video.
And the people fucking driving the van would give you a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
Exactly. It was pretty horrible, man. You know, I mean, part of me's like, you know, we take chances in life. Everything's a risk.
Yeah.
You know,
We ride
do risky
motorcycles.
behavior and shit. And I mean, cops aren't gonna be fucking gentle and nice with you. It's nothing. There's nothing about it that's nice. But still, when you see the way they acted like this guy was faking, and they just dragged him around like a fucking rag doll, put him in a chair, and his head is fucking rolling all over the place. And they're like, "Come on, man, pick your feet up. Come on, man." It's just like, wow, the total. And I get it. There's a lot of prisoners that would
people that do that
play the game, right? Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so you're kind of jaded. I get it. But still, you can't afford to be, because the one time you think it is, or it isn't, it really is what it appears to be. And that's what was going on. They dragged him. I think they dragged him on the floor by the arms while he was cuffed and just threw him face down in a cell. Boom. They took him out of the chair and dragged him and threw him face down in the cell, I believe, and just closed the door.
Oh, they
Fucked up.
yeah, they were awful. Like,
Stevie W.
School buses do have seatbelts in the state of New York. We just don't wear them. And Tony, I'm sorry you've met the cage with the cold toilet seat as well. My case was thrown out. Actually,
New Orleans.
You know what's fucked up? My case was
Lots of
thrown
things.
out. I've only been well, yeah, lots of things. I've only been put in silver bracelets twice in my life, and both of them I wasn't guilty. But I have somebody working on the paperwork for my CCW in New York. And one of the latest things was a drunk guy at my brother's wedding. And he went down and made a claim, and I got wrapped up in this shit. It's the second time in my entire life I ever been arrested, and the case got thrown out. That's going to hold me up from being able to get my pistol permit in New York, potentially.
That sucks.
Even though the case was thrown out, it was bullshit, and everything was on video, I might not be able to get a CCW because a drunk man made a police report at a police precinct. Like, you could just, apparently in New York, I could just go into a police precinct, say some shit about somebody, and ruin their future. That's the way the world works up here in New York.
Stevie
Okay, I'm
W
going to show it
says,
from.
okay, go ahead. Go full screen.
Okay. All right, present. And I got
the tab.
Arms.
You got this down now. Present arms.
Present arms.
That's right.
Oh, I mean,
goal.
Yeah, yay.
USA beat Iran today.
Yeah.
Not that anybody cares.
We injured one of our good
players. Watch this guy go flying.
Maron.
Okay, let's take this here. And
slammed into the petition, broke his neck, and now he's paralyzed. So what's it like in the back of a police van during a rough ride? Jim Murray finds out in this report, which video, have to tell you, is upsetting for some viewers.
It started at a block party in New Haven, Connecticut. Police took 36-year-old Randy Cox into custody after cops say he was illegally carrying a gun. Do you have a permit? Cox was handcuffed and placed inside a police van.
Okay, so he was illegally carrying a gun. I'd like to know what that means, illegally. Like,
right?
Fuck gun laws. I don't give a shit about gun laws. Everybody who doesn't need a gun has one anyway. Fuck that. Fuck you.
The van was not equipped with seatbelts. Suddenly, and this is
what's that right there? Wait.
Yeah,
go back.
The seatbelt.
Wait, did you see that? It's not equipped. What the fuck is that right there?
Those are restraints. Yeah, those are straps of some kind. Yeah. 100%.
Okay, so this guy's all the way at the back door. All the way at the back door.
Right.
Watch this shit.
And he didn't seem to be resisting.
He's kicking on the seat. I don't care if he's kicking.
That's when Cox goes flying.
Hear him hit?
He smashes his head and slumps.
Oh, they don't show it.
I can't hear you. It took the officer nearly 4 minutes to check on him. Can you move at all? I can't move. He radioed for an ambulance to meet them at the police station.
You're not even trying.
Beware, man. If you ain't seen this shit, he's like fucking Jello.
He ain't trying to move his paralyzed legs.
Yeah, how dare
Come
him?
on, Timmy, just get out of the fucking wheelchair. You're not even trying to fucking walk. Yeah.
Out of the van and lifted him into a wheelchair.
Look at that.
Even his neck.
Literally fucking Jello.
Nah, you know when you got somebody's got slump neck. You can't fake that.
Then he was processed and once again dragged into a holding cell where he lay unable to move.
Mr. Cox was mistreated.
Oh, they cut it. You should have seen him when they drug him in there.
Cox's sister, LaToya Boomer.
Ah.
Now,
let me see if they.
Hold on. I'm gonna put a quick side note here for anybody who's watching, who thinks this way, wants to hit on the cops for him. If this doesn't happen to you and you fucking act like this, don't exploit what really happens to people, because the cops' reactions see it over and over and over and over again, and you're just gonna be, I can't breathe. Don't say it if you can fucking breathe, because when somebody really can't breathe, the cops are gonna pay no mind to it. They're treating him like everybody else who acts like suddenly they just lock up or they just go limp. You really, because that might be you one day, and you might be screwing yourself, and you just numb the cops to something that they witness over and over and over again. This is to the cops at the time must have seemed like a regular case.
Don't desensitize the cops.
Routine.
All right.
Right. Yeah, they don't need any help.
Now watch. See? Watch this.
There needs to be accountability.
Oh my God.
There needs to be policy changes.
The way they grab him and literally just yank him around makes me just. Here's the deal is, I'm sure there was damage when he hit his head at the front of the van, but I will guarantee you they caused more damage by what they did afterwards, dragging him out, picking him up,
without a doubt.
throwing him down.
That's right.
Without a doubt.
You can have a bruised spinal cord. A bruised spinal cord will temporarily give you paralysis. You have broken bones around a bruised spinal cord. Now you can sever them if you move the guy around.
Yep.
So they probably
and
made
Amanda would know this firsthand. A friend of ours, now a friend of mine, he was in a horrific motorcycle accident, and I just happened to arrive on the scene, and it was obvious head trauma. And everybody's first instinct is take his helmet off, get him up. I said, don't fucking move him, because he was bleeding from the mouth, and you could see swelling. I said, if he stops breathing because of swelling with the motorcycle helmet, then you take it off, because it's life-saving. I said, he's breathing. I said, if you move his neck right now, anything that happens, that's when you'll cause the permanent damage. The whole body is stunned and shocked right now. There's instant swelling, and that cuts off the nerves. That's why, if you try to pull someone out of a car that's not on fire after an accident, you could be liable for permanent damages. The way these guys were throwing him around, I could tell by the way they were treating him. He should have been on a backboard with a neck brace the second
immediately.
He came out of that van. Yeah.
Yep. I think they've passed a lot of laws though that help protect good Samaritans. Like you won't get sued if you're trying to do a good thing and you injure somebody. I mean, shit, like pulling somebody from a burning car. Well, I know I'd be.
But civil charges.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking sucks.
We
live in this weird fucking place, man, where doing the right thing now is always a hassle. I don't know what that is. Why did they make it so that doing the right thing is more of a hassle than doing the wrong thing? Right?
So we don't do the right thing.
It makes me, I have to say, it makes me think of that Alice in Wonderland. We're doing the wrong thing. Remember they sing a song where what's right is right, what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right. And I think it's where the worm on the mushroom talks, where he's smoking the hookah. Anyways,
I don't know. Yeah.
Then it's correlated with, it makes me think of the whole thing regarding somewhere where they talk about in the Bible about everything that's wrong will be right, and everything that's right will be wrong. Like when we hear weird shit like, they're going to take and, make these little boys become little girls because they believe that they want to be. So they're going to whack off their penises and make them become little girls. And so, and literally psychologists are thinking that shit's right.
No, it's crazy. It's inversion of fucking reality. I don't know, but it blows my mind. Like I said, many times I feel like I'm living on the fucking moon. Nothing makes sense.
Well, I almost think they do it to make us feel. I almost think they have done this to make us feel hopeless. Like, how do you fix something so fucked up?
Demoralize, apathy.
Yeah,
that's exactly what the fuck it is. But we know what we're doing.
I think they think that we'll be. I mean, how do you fix something that's this fucked up?
Oh, you fix it for yourself. You don't fix it for everybody. We're gonna save the fucking planet.
Yeah. There ain't no way.
We got our little group here. We got our ganks and yutters and our gutters and our yank and all of us and our.
In the process, there's lots of
a lot of people ain't worth
casualties.
saving either. I'm just gonna say it.
Bingo, Bobby. I'm the same way.
There's a lot of casualties, though. There's a lot of family members that don't agree with us, and so along the way, those will be casualties. Those will be people. Well, some of them are people that I actually loved, and they were my family members. But their views are so off that
fuck the views. I mean, I know that I got family members that we could get into political screaming matches with, so I just avoid it with them. If the day ever comes and you're willing to be like, "Hey, what the hell's going on?" and you come to me, I'm not gonna not help you. So you save that for when shit hits the fan. It's not something I debate on now. It's not something that I let occupy my time now. I like to share my opinions out with people. This what we do is not going to change the world, and I understand now the apathy that Yank was feeling by starting a podcast. What are we actually doing? Seems like a waste of time. It just lets you know that other people are out there feeling the same way, and we could all come together with collective ideas and challenge each other's ideas. And it's like a fun hangout session for everyone. And sometimes somebody's up on something that someone else isn't. A lot of my family members, well, the second I start to say anything, I just look at them and bite my fucking lip. And I'm like, well, I just pray for the day. I say it to them. I pray for the day you don't need to hide behind me holding my rifle.
I don't bite my lip.
And then
I
you
don't bite
can
my
have that
tongue.
debate then. It's not worth it for me.
Yeah.
It's not worth the stress. I'd rather sit down, have a few beers, and talk about something that we do have in common. Like my uncle's big in the investments and stock markets, so I'd rather occupy my time with him with that than try to convince him that you know,
Yeah.
who to vote for or whatever.
The thing that bothers me though is, well, Fly Crew says here too, he has a disdain for conservatives that blindly support the police because it is the position against the left. Right? I agree with that statement 100%. By the way, that's one of the right's biggest blind spots. Is they're all anti-government, but they love police. I don't fucking get it. They love laws and all that shit. But whatever. When it comes
100%.
to the family or people you may love, and let's say they are, let's just say for fact of matter, let's just say I'm a far right guy and I have family that's a far left position. I may love these people, but the thing that I have to understand is, as far as the left is concerned, they will throw me on the fucking pyre for fuel when the time comes. Whereas if I try to remain principled and be like, well, I still love them and I still care about them and such and so on, they don't feel that same way about me. So until I stop playing the game that they play, I'm at a disadvantage.
Oh, if they go to throw you on the fire, that's when you go, this is why we have fucking guns, and you take them out. I mean,
yeah, but they're advocating in the meantime to take the guns away. And some
I'm
days they're going to win.
I'm not giving up mine, and I'm no longer going to say that I lost them in a boating accident. Your government, you're perfectly well aware of the guns I own, and there's no reason to fucking take them from me. The reason why I own them is in case you try to take them from me. That's my sole purpose for owning guns, between that, hunting, and sport shooting. That's
Didn't Biden fucking just recently say we're coming after all semi-automatic?
All
semi-automatic weapons.
95% of guns. So,
and then they had to walk it back from the White House podium there. But that just tells you that even though he's not in control, but he's letting the mask slip all the time. They're always walking back his shit because that is what is being told to him behind closed doors. Is we're going to take the guns. We're going to go after semi-automatic guns.
This administration has fucking converted more Democrats to conservative than any Trump rally I've ever seen. Keep it up. Let them run. Let them go. Let them fucking go.
Do you really believe that after the fucking last election we just had?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think
you're a lot more optimistic than I am. I don't know what I'm not seeing that you're seeing.
We're not voting our way out of this.
Agreed.
So it's
what's
gonna
that
run
leave?
its course.
Okay.
Well, whenever you get the extra couple of bucks, go pick up more ammunition. Make sure you're all right. Make sure you got your storable foods. Fuck it. When the shit hits the fan, we're gonna be all right. I mean, at this point, you're trying to put life rafts under the Titanic when the mast is in the air. It's like, I don't know, we're fucked. It's like, but I'm on this floating piece of wood in a lifeboat. Don't come on my lifeboat. You know what I mean? Fuck you. And when push comes to shove, we'll see. We'll see. Especially you gotta stay good.
Yep.
You know, a lot of these leftists have all that healthy Whole Foods organic shit. So when it comes time for pantry raiding, let me in. Now get the fuck out. This is my house for now. Or whatever.
Matt, speaking of that, I just saw a thing. Whole Foods is not selling lobsters anymore because of fucking environmental climate something or other. So they're not selling lobsters anymore. Chief Smoke a Lot is talking, and I noticed Chief is in the chat here, and who is it? I think Lee Sugarbridges.
Hit the chat section. I'm gonna pee real quick.
Okay, Chief. The problem with blood thinners, and I don't know what this is related to because I didn't catch it in the chat till just now. I think you guys are talking about an animal getting blood thinners, but yeah, the problem with blood thinners is you get a cut and then start bleeding, it won't stop. And that's in case why anybody ever wonders why I always have like 5 o'clock shadow. It's because I take blood thinners and I can't use a razor too well. If I even just give myself a little nick, it's not like I'm gonna bleed to death, but it just will not stop bleeding. So it's a big pain in the ass. They're a pain. You gotta, if you're on blood thinners, man, you gotta go all the time and get your finger stuck. Before it was like a needle drawer in the arm all the time, and they had to do what's called a PTINR, and they had to check your levels and make sure you were within your therapeutic range. And they constantly tell you to, okay, on this day you take this many milligram, and on the rest of the days you take this many, and come back and see me in a week, and you're never in your target, and it's always up and down and up and down. It makes you feel like shit to boot. So yeah, those blood thinners are a pain in the ass. They've got some new kinds out now that I think like Eliquis or something like that is a 1 pill a day and kind of covers you. It's more steady than the traditional warfarin or Coumadin or other kinds. So just a little fun fact. Yes, Yank is on blood thinners. Never move someone with a spine injury. Blunt Man says you have the neck stabilized. Should be first responder 101. Agreed. I don't know. Yeah, they called the ambulance. And what the ambulance lady do? You're not even trying to move your leg. You fucking bitch. Yeah. I'd have been cursing out, you dumb fuck. But
I thought he remained pretty
he did
calm through the whole thing.
He sure did. I'd have been a fucking lunatic as best I could. But did you hear in the video when the cop beeped the horn, slammed the brakes? Did you hear that fucking bang of him going forward?
Like a car crash.
It did, man. That guy fucking flew into the back of that thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Horrible. Yeah. Anyway. What else is topical that we got?
Bengay.
How do you make Bengay? How do you make Bengay?
Oh, here's a joke. You got me.
You squeeze his tube. Dad joke.
You know, I have a feeling if Yank got back on Facebook and scrolled through some of the memes I've been fucking sharing, he would have a blast. It's a totally different Facebook since y'all made
completely, bro. Completely. I love memes.
I never fucked with them, and I was like, "Y'all want fucking memes? Give the people what they want." And
yeah, man,
you're getting these fucking memes.
As soon as I look at a meme and I go, "Did somebody really post it?" I know it's from Bobby.
I will say this though: I have not been on Facebook since the hurricane, and I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. I miss talking to people. Like I miss you guys. But I do not miss checking my phone, checking what's going on, checking. I don't miss it at all. Not at all. It is so good and refreshing to step away from it and leave it alone.
Yeah, you're discorded.
Yeah.
Me too. Exactly. Yeah, me too. Fly crew. I'm having decaf. Well, he's having decaf.
Oh, you pussies drinking decaf. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, they like liquid shit. It's great.
It's because it's 6 o'clock at night my time, and I don't want to be up all night.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's okay. Fair enough.
Now,
ooh,
I did
what
want
when
to address. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you
Well,
go
I was
first.
just gonna
I'm
say,
not
all right,
gonna.
I was just gonna
I'm
say
not
real
gonna
quick.
forget mine.
I was just gonna say real quick that the Argentinian and Colombian
Just a
couple
joke.
that I went to go have Thanksgiving dinner
huh.
with, she has a coffee farm in Colombia. So she has her own
Oh,
coffee. Dude,
oh,
that
yeah. I want
coffee,
some
she
beans. Can I
made me
get some
some
beans up
coffee.
here?
Fuck. I might be
Can
able to
I
get
get some
some and
beans?
send you some.
Now we
I'm
got to
gonna
be
have her
careful
send
with
me. I'm
that
gonna have her
because
give
that's
me a couple of pounds.
we got to look up the laws because that comes into like the commodities shipping. It would almost be like shipping cigarettes.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll get
so just
around it.
make sure we're in the up and up because
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of
I
course,
would love some homegrown Colombian
dude.
coffee beans. I got a grinder myself, so they come roasted. I guess they harvest and roast.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
whole
I'll throw
operation
'em
that she
right in
has
my
down there.
grinder. I have a
Nice.
love for real fucking coffee. Yeah,
I am not
you
a
give
black
us.
coffee drinker. I drank this stuff black, and it was so fucking good. It was. It
Well,
didn't need nothing.
most coffee, especially if you get it the grounds, it's not good. It's very harsh and it has a weird flavor black. You know you got good coffee beans when you could drink it black and it's just coffee flavor, smooth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I drink my home coffee straight up black, and I mean, Amanda says she could take a shot of it.
Mm.
I'll be honest. If I drank an entire mug of my black coffee, I get the jitters.
Mm-hmm.
Colombian coffee is the bomb. Absolutely. Everywhere I go, I get the Colombian blend. It's a
Yep.
different hit.
Yep.
Um.
Go ahead. What was the thing you
got,
wanted to talk about?
well, I got a few things. There's a bunch of shit. I could ramble for hours.
Yeah, yeah.
But I saw Rick's live Saturday. You were kind of bored with the Idaho thing.
What's that?
You were bored with the Idaho
I
murder
was.
topic.
I was. You know why? I was
let me
because
take. Hold on. Let me take a
Go ahead.
swag. Hold on. Let
Sure.
me take a swag before you
Okay.
say anything.
Okay.
I kind of understood your perspective. We don't know a fucking thing, and we're wasting a whole bunch of time on nothing. Almost like the Gabby Petito situation. Only that was fun because Dog the Bounty Hunter got in, and we had body cam footage. This we had absolutely nothing except for speculation, as you had stated. So why waste an entire live just on this one topic and get nowhere with it? And we're still zero.
Yeah.
No, not nada.
Nothing.
I understood 100%.
And
Now,
I felt bad after I said it because Rick seemed to take a little bit of offense, like, well, we're always speculating, and I get it, but okay. And well, here's the second part of before you. I just want to say you're absolutely
I got
correct.
nothing to say. I got nothing. I'm
No,
just presenting this as a topic. I want you
Yes.
to be able to elaborate on it. Yeah.
So, I also not only did I feel that like we spent hours going over the same old shit that's just all over the news. There was nothing fucking new, and I also was in this weird place, man, where I was just coming off like Thanksgiving, feeling good. I haven't, like I said, been on Facebook, so I've been kind of like I've been breathing a little better, right? Like in this, like life is okay in around my immediate circle. And I just got to the point with like, man, I just don't want to hear 2.5 hours or whatever it was of fucking an absolute horrible incident that we can't even really discuss intellectually because it's just all speculation. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to hear something good. Can we talk about something good, please?
Yeah. Why revel in tragedy after such a humble, weekend?
Yeah, and I feel like
I get it.
I feel like that's a lot of even what we do here. We kind of like we tend to go off the deep end on all the bad. It seems, like that's kind of the default thing is to not sit around and bitch, but to sit around and talk about the bad. And it's so much easier to do than to try to like go, Man, I had a fucking wonderful time hanging out with two people from two new immigrant. Dude, I had conversations with these people, the Argentinian and the Colombian. They are legal. They've been here about 30 years, and they're asking me questions. And here's something that made me feel really bad, was that they said we were talking about the border, and they are completely against what's happening with the illegals coming over.
Yeah,
Completely.
most,
And they said, I can't imagine how you as an American feel about that. And I looked at them and I was puzzled on my face. And I said, you're an American. You guys are Americans. We're all countrymen. This is your country too. Don't make it because I've been here longer or I was born here. I said, you came here and did it the right way. I said,
taken
you're
away
my
from
neighbors.
you.
You're my countrymen. Stop doing it. Your voices need to be heard in these situations regarding the border and things. You got to get out there and make your presence known, because the media is doing it for you. And they're making you all sound like you want all these people to come in. And the guy looked at me and he realized what I was saying, you know,
because it's the race card. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico, or you're from the Honduras. So this guy's coming from the Honduras. You need to support him. And I'll tell you, a lot of my friends, I lived in a Spanish community in Copeg. It was basically Spanish and black. And my immediate neighbors were Dominican. My other immediate neighbors were Salvadorian. They hate the illegals because they worked their fucking ass off, got in line, and did everything right to come here to be an American, to have the freedoms of this country. And these people just skip line, come in, and take from welfare. They don't like paying the taxes as much as we don't like paying the taxes. Nobody likes the government taking our money and just giving it to freeloaders. Nobody who's willing to do the right thing. And that's basically the drawing line.
Yep.
You know, that's it. You're basically your fair hoppers. You know what I mean? You skip the line, jump over the turnstile to get on the train, and now they got to do congestion pricing for people who drive on the roads in NYC to take care of people who don't want to pay the fares to ride the fucking trains. Nobody likes them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. But it really hurt me. And I kind of like, I pressed him a little bit. I said, what makes you somehow at some level feel different than me? And he said, well, I'll tell you the truth. He said, I speak with an accent, as you know. And I said, yep. And he said, I've encountered not racism, but almost a bigotry and made to feel like an other by people that have been here that don't have accents. And I said, okay. I said, I understand that.
Depends on where in America he's been. I mean, how many places in America has he been?
Well, he's been around. He's been around, but mostly city areas. Which you know, I would have thought that would have been easier. But he, you know, I don't know, man. It touched me that here's a man who's done well for himself in America. He loves this fucking country because he said it over and over again. He's like, I love this country, and he doesn't even identify himself as an Argentinian. You know, he said, I'm an American. Yeah, he said he's an American. So this guy is going to become my good friend.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we call that an immigrant. Yeah. That is an immigrant.
That's right.
They are now an American.
That's right.
That's immigration.
Yep.
Immigration.
And, you know, I mean, I probably did smack him a little bit when I said, you know, the thing that I want to know though is I want to know the number, right? I said I'm at the point now where yes, I don't want anybody coming into the country. None, no more, none, because nobody can tell me how many we're supposed to have. Nobody can tell me what our fucking population number is supposed to be. I said, 1 billion? I said, I don't know about you, but the street gets a little fucking crowded. I can't imagine if we get, you know, another 100,000 or 100 million people in here. And I don't know what it's going to be like. It's going to be a zoo. I said, we need to fucking
the entire nation.
Yeah. Exactly. So
you can't flood everybody in.
No, we can't. We need a moratorium, in my opinion, and allow everybody who's here to become fully Americanized. That does not mean white people. right? I don't care who they are. If they're here, they follow our traditions. Even he said, Thanksgiving really is not a tradition in my household, but I do it because, and my children do it because that's what we're supposed to do. And I was like,
what? But first,
yeah,
you got to take the coyote out of the chicken house first, because you can't just make everybody that's here right now. How many
Oh
are
no,
illegal?
that's not what he was saying.
Oh.
No, that's not what he was saying.
Oh.
He didn't say amnesty.
Mm-mm.
There's no fucking
No.
way we're giving amnesty to all these fucking people that just came in, especially with the last administration. You're talking about what, 8 million people? It's got to have been
There was a
about
lot,
8 million
yeah.
people, because you got the gotaways, you got the ones that got turned in, and the ones that were never seen. And after this Title 42, Title 47 gets repealed.
Yep, Title
you're looking
42.
at
Watch call me a big mouth.
Title about 500,000
Yes, you did.
fucking people a month coming in. I'm sorry? You did. Totally did. It was the first time I heard you say something in like an hour, and I totally heard it because I've been waiting for it.
She called me
Yeah.
a fucking big mouth.
No,
Who?
she didn't. She's
No.
I don't either got a girl big mouth. I don't know. Yeah, maybe she did. I don't know.
Wait, who?
Got a girl. I mean, Wasp.
Kia's asking,
Yeah,
what about the rest of the world, though? We welcome. Kia, this is the
Sorry.
problem.
Just joking.
Okay, let me explain something to Kia real quick. We have a government that wants to instill government policies, healthcare for all. They want to give out universal basic income. They want everybody in apartments and the government basically to take care of everything. But they also want open borders. You cannot flood the entire globe into a welfare state on the backs of taxpayers and keep raising their taxes and raising their taxes. Eventually, you're going to end up with a complete communist state where there's no production unless it's forced under the barrel of a gun because they're not paying you to do it anymore. It's not. The problem is you cannot have open borders and a welfare state. Places
True.
that have good working socialized healthcare don't have people pouring over the border to then rape that resource. And that's the problem with America is 85% of illegal immigrants are on some sort of form of welfare. They're getting benefits, phones, housing, and we got people who fought for this country, who work hard every day, who actually pay their taxes, homeless and without health care. And what are you gonna do when you run out of other people's money, Kia? The whole fucking world is welcome here if you adopt the principle of working hard to achieve the American dream. And do you know what the American dream is? The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As long as you're not creating victims out there and you're willing to work hard to make your own means, you should be untethered by fucking government. So as long as you adopt the principle of being a free person who's accountable for their own outcome by working hard or not working hard and making your own means, then you're welcome here. That's the American spirit. To just jump over the border and get given housing and healthcare and all this on somebody else's labor, no. Those people are not welcome here. I don't give a fuck. There's more Americans I would throw out of this country than immigrants who came here for a better life. I'm just saying that because they grew up fucking spoiled and they've never seen hard times. There's probably more American citizens I would expel from this country than there are immigrants, even some illegal immigrants, because illegal immigrants, if you told them, I'll give you your papers, you got to pay your taxes, they'd still be at work every day, not bitching. They'd smile that they have a pathway. But there's a lot of Americans, especially this latest generation, I would kick them out to fucking China for a few years and let them learn a goddamn lesson. I would revoke their citizenship, and they're native. To be honest, to be quite frank with you.
Right.
I got to go grab some beers. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Hit the comments, though. They've been buzzing.
Man, the whole the whole immigration thing is so weird to me. It's very simple, man. I watch people come into the country, and I get it. You're living in a crappy place. I get it. You want to go for a better life. I get it. But that doesn't mean like that's to say like, okay, I own a house and a piece of property. I keep my lawn kind of mowed or whatever. And the guy over there he rents an apartment. It's not his place. It's kind of dumb. He doesn't like it. So he grabs a tent and jumps over the fence and fucking squats on my property. And not only am I not allowed to say, hey, you can't stay here, I'm supposed to feed this guy, clothe this guy, give him a washcloth, give him a fucking job, give him food, make sure he's bringing family too? Okay, they can come too. And I can't say anything. This is the immigration problem we have now, where it's just, people just showing up, just fucking showing up. And I don't think that's correct. I think it's wrong, and anybody who tries to say that I'm mean or I'm fucking xenophobic or a white supremacist or what, I could care less what color the person is or what race or creed or national, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. The fact that you either do it right or you don't come at all. And then once you get here, you act like an American.
Freedom.
Now, granted. Yes.
Freedom.
Well,
America
freedom,
is fuck government. America is fuck government. Individual liberty. It's that simple. I don't care what your traditions are. As long as you're not killing innocent people, you come by, your culture might make different food. I would love to try it. I might even I love curry shit. I like food from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you come here with the mindset that I don't want Big Daddy government to take care of me, you're on my team. That's it.
Well,
especially if you don't need it.
I mean, when you talk about liberty and freedom, right? These people that are searching for liberty and freedom, should they not have the freedom to come and live here?
Not on my dime. Because you want to be taken care of by me. Bring stuff to the table. Nobody likes freeloaders. Nobody likes freeloaders.
I don't think
for any reason.
Yeah, see, I don't think a lot of these people though are technically freeloaders. I mean, I know a lot of them are on assistance. I get it. I get that when you come to a new place with nothing, you're gonna need some help, right?
They didn't get them back in the day. My ancestors didn't.
No, mine didn't either.
But wait, Hank, why should we take
We're lowering the standard
from other people's, from another country? Why should we take those issues when trust me, we already got enough of these kind of issues. We don't need any more fucking system suckers. So if you come here looking to get on the system at all, fuck off, get out. Get the fuck out. Yep. You got no fucking business here. We have enough to take care of.
Our own people are getting treated worse than the people hopping the border. They're getting housing and phones.
Yes.
There's a threshold there.
I
no longer feel good. I'm with Rick with the catapults. Bloop, right.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Listen.
Family of 5.
I'm not sorry. I'm really not fucking sorry. Let me tell you something. I don't know if any of you knew this. When I got back from the mountains and me and Amanda did the big split, I was fucking homeless. I had to start from square one. I'm starting from fucking square one. I had nowhere to go, no fucking home, and no fucking job when that season of Pretty Little Liars. And you know what? Ain't nobody fucking give me nothing. Eli gave me a couch to crash on. I got my own job, and I'm working my ass right back up. Government didn't come give me a cell phone, fucking housing, nothing, nada. And I've paid a third of my fucking life into this goddamn system, and they're just giving it to these fucking people coming over the border. Where was the government when I was fucking homeless? Nowhere, nothing. Questioning me if I'm making dollars on the side off the books. Fuck you and fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm sitting nice now, and I'm working my ass back up. You know why? Because I want the American dream, baby, and you ain't holding me back. And if you're gonna come here to suckle off of my fucking labor while you're sitting pretty, fuck you. Get the hell out. You're basically coming into my house and stealing my shit. Fuck you.
I agree.
I have no sympathy.
I gotta say,
none.
I gotta say, because Gutter gets a little animated sometimes when I play devil's advocate. like I did
You
with.
gotta.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not saying I'm not saying I agree with what I'm putting forth. I'm just
No,
playing
no,
devil's
you gotta
advocate.
throw it out there
But
so
I know.
everybody
I
can.
can see Gutter says, "Yeah, but Yank, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
No, we
I
gotta
never
all
said this is
perspective.
my belief.
Okay.
My belief
Well,
is
from
this. I
now
talked
on,
about this on Facebook back when Donald Trump was talking about going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. I said, "Fuck the wall, man. Put fucking sniper towers every fucking 500 yards and mine the fuck out of it like the DMZ at fucking Korea. And
Now,
where the bodies fall, the bodies fall. Leave them
So,
there as the
when
warning
you
for the
start
next guy
playing
showing up."
when you start playing devil's advocate, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go, yo, DA, motherfucker.
Okay. All right. Because,
now,
yeah, I don't want you to think you got to yell at me as
no,
to
it's
like
so
change
good.
my mind, because
Oh,
I'm just trying to use their argument for against our argument
So-
sometimes.
What I will say though, just to Yank, I don't blame anybody for trying to sneak into this country and bring their children for a better life. I don't. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the system that allows it and then treats them better than us, and they have more rights
Yeah.
than we do, especially during COVID. We were locked in and we were treated like second-class citizens.
Dude,
But these people
right.
are just pouring over the border. I don't blame. If you knew there was your next door neighbor lived in a mansion that you were able to just go in and eat good, and your kids were starving, wouldn't you fucking do it? So
Bobby.
I don't have animosity towards the people themselves. It's a double-edged sword. I kind of,
Bobby.
I'm mad at them for breaking in and stealing my shit, but at the same time, I kind of understand it.
That's yeah.
There's a little
Go ahead.
empathy there.
Go ahead. Gutter's going to yell at you now.
It's gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
burst the fucking vein.
Yell
All
at
right, motherfucking DA. Okay. So,
get him.
no, here's the deal. In Portland, right before the elections were going on, I think I mentioned this on a live where they were bringing in people from Mexico, Venezuela, so on and so forth. And they were putting them down at this hotel near the airport where Marvin works. And this guy named conservative preacher something out at Portland, he did a live.
You're gonna have to repeat. Go.
He did a live stream.
Of course, she starts glitching. You gotta. Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah, because I didn't.
I
Is it
heard
glitching?
bits and pieces. Yeah, you're glitching a little bit.
Glitching? I'm glitching.
Fuck that. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fucking in and outs. No. I want to hear this. God damn it. They always glitch.
I know,
Good parts.
but-
It's me. Going to my phone.
Anyways, the point is there were illegals living in a rundown hotel, not rundown, a closed down hotel that they had set up for these illegal people. But we have vets right now, homeless, down on the streets, living in fucking tents. But there's all these people from other countries living in this nice, I mean, it's not the perfect hotel, but it's a fucking roof over their head and, heat and so on and so forth. It's fucking bullshit.
Totally.
So anyways.
Oh, you didn't yell at Bobby enough. Yell at him.
Well, I couldn't. The fucking thing kept yelling back at me. Damon said he heard me. He said he heard me. You guys are just
there you go.
fucking deaf.
What?
You guys are deaf.
I know he is so good. I'm a little deaf.
That's right.
Deaf.
And there's Bobby voting me number one.
Yeah, I mean it. Here's the thing too. It's the crazy thing about the left in the argument with the immigration thing, excuse me, is that they commonly throw out, and maybe rightfully so, that there were Indians on this land. There were Native Americans on this land, and the white people just showed up and they sort of took it over and they made it a country, and then the blah, blah, blah. And then they beat up the Mexicans and they took away California and Nevada and Arizona and all this shit from the Mexicans. And so that was bad. And then you say, okay, I'll agree with you. So then logically saying that that was bad, should we not logically and objectively say that people coming over our border doing the same exact fucking thing is bad now? And they don't have an answer for it. It's like you have, no, white people need to pay for the sins that they did, but everybody else was a victim.
Right.
It blows my mind that
it's reverse racism. It's like literally they just stuck us in there to say, here you go, this is what you get, because you guys were racist back then, and we only documented black slaves, so we didn't do a whole lot of documenting on the white slave thing. So there's only the proof that we don't have a whole lot of proof about the whole white thing. So
right.
It's just, they're just reversing the whole thing. But the problem is it's not really for any individuals. This is all for political bullshit.
Racism, it's racism. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But this is all for political bullshit. This has not a fucking thing to do with race. Nothing. Right. I mean, look at BLM. They were mostly fucking white people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what else is kind of a funny thing on observance that I've noticed is that the left loves to point to, and there are people on the right who do it as well, but
listen, if you're so worried about the white man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say? Bobby. If we're so worried about the white man, what? Okay,
hold on.
He's not
I
listening.
was on delay because I was glitching. No, I'm back.
Okay. What? Yeah. What about the white man?
I'm swapping back and forth between the phone. No, if they were so worried about the white man coming in and colonizing, the Indians, which I did a brief live that got interrupted. It was Giuliani talking about the true history of Thanksgiving. Open borders is what led to all of this stolen land and genocide of the Indians. So apparently open borders is not a good policy to replicate unless all these people are willing to be slaughtered and overran. First of all. Second of all, the people that did come in and work with the natives and colonize this land and turn this jungle into a civilized country that has actually established borders was people who shot at big government and freed all of men and freed the slaves. So if you would rather be working in Chinese sweatshops, speak up now. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you think you'd rather Russia or fucking China have taken over this continent, because it was going to happen. Had primitive people that were pillaging and raping and killing each other and doing blood sacrifices. I mean,
they were noble warriors, man.
People. Some of them were
noble savages.
Not most of them. Second, you also had treaties between the early. Treaties between the early natives to defend them against the savage natives. I mean, this place was a lawless jungle. I think a lot has been lost in culture when it comes to natural medicine. Everything's been commercialized. I love the Native American way of life. And we're all gonna, if you really want to do a bug out situation, you learn from the Native American Indians and with the TPs, it's a genius design. It's not just a
Oh,
pop-up
yeah.
tent. Pop-up tents
Yeah.
are horrible. A true TP and natural medicine, there's a lot to admire from them. But the whole thing of this country was stolen land, no, the fuck it wasn't. There was a lot of peace treaties, and then we shot at people who originally came to colonize it. And we took care of business and freed the fucking slaves. You're welcome. You want to yell about slavery? Then you better yell at the Native Americans. They had slaves too. You better yell at fucking Brazil because they had more African American slaves too. You could still buy a slave in Africa. I could go buy a Libyan for $200 right now. So you
Yeah, in the
tell me
open
how
markets,
white
I
man
know.
is
It's
the wrong
crazy.
person. We're to
Mhm.
blame. And it's slavery's been a normal thing for thousands of years. And this is the shit that people don't want to discuss. I'm sick and tired of it. We created a nation where you're free and you're accountable. Deal with it or get the fuck out.
Yeah, we got to figure out better arguments because those have all been said and they don't seem to really kind of fucking donk them in the head enough. Those who want to
No,
scream, I mean, yeah, it's completely logical to bring that stuff up. It absolutely is because it's true.
Facts don't matter. Okay. It doesn't.
No, I
You're
agree.
100% right.
But we
We're talking
gotta,
about persuasion
Yeah,
in the
things.
world.
Yeah.
This is now what matters. It's like Blent said. He said I was watching something where a parent was saying in California now all the ethic kids
ethnic.
get first pick. Yes,
Yes.
get first pick
Yeah.
when there's a play, and then the white kids get the leftovers. Nobody wants to play.
Yeah.
No, it's affirmative action. Hold on.
Yeah, I see things have gotten so weird, and that brings me to one of the things that just an observation that I think is kind of funny, right? And again, white people on the right weigh statistics and percentages, and people on the left really get into the percentage thing. And whites are the majority in this country, blah blah blah. And blacks are
100%.
only this, right? And but then you see this weird thing happen, right? Where the blacks will go, well, the Hispanics are a minority too, so they're with us. Then the gays are a minority, so they're with us. Then the Native Americans are a minority, so they're with us. Then to this, then to that, then to this. And the next thing you know, they got this fucking soup of all these different kinds of people, and they're still claiming being a minority. And the evil white people is still a majority. And I have to laugh at that because it's like, man, you just added everybody else who doesn't happen to be pale skinned like me into your little thing. And you even have some pale skinned fucking people in your little minority groups, whether they're gay or trans or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, how the fuck can all you people be the minority? This is the majority.
Remember what I said earlier about while we the Republicans just kind of were on the right side, sat back and didn't fucking really do a whole lot, and we kept our mouth shut, and we're conservatives and we really don't say a whole lot. And well, while we were doing that, this is what they were doing.
Right.
Yeah. The whole time.
Coalition building.
100%.
It's crazy.
And here's what's better they strategically put people in place where they could basically be able to control everything that we need.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about where they put everybody, I mean, and then things like, the Chinese buying land here. Well, man, if they're
that should
already
be illegal, we should be taking all the land back, all of it, banned. Give us back the fucking land. Get the fuck out of here. China should not be allowed to own any. We're not allowed to own in China.
No.
Nope.
Well, I will say this. When it comes down to buying of bonds and how much money we owe China, if they ever decide to call in those bonds, you're going to see a lot of shit turn Chinese overnight. Like states.
They won't.
But they can.
They'll never do that.
They can do it through courts.
They can do it. And that would be catastrophic, but you do realize that we are like 85% of China's market.
I realize that. Yeah,
if they bankrupt
Yes.
America, they're done. They're fucking done.
Right.
So that's
Well, the COVID
that's
thing is
suicide.
killing them. Everybody being locked down over there for
They're
COVID
killing
is
themselves.
killing that country's
Get
economy.
ready for supply chain issues. Get ready for
Yep.
supply chain issues. This is something I want to throw in here. This is written by an uber liberal, Scott Adams, the creator
Win
of
bigly.
Dilbert. Win bigly. And it's called Persuasion in a World Where Facts Don't Matter. And not persuading people by calling them communist or idiots. I have no problem venting and saying, you're fucking idiots. Because I'm going to say, I told you so at some point, and I'm going to do a little dance. I am. But doing that little dance is when I'm raiding your fucking pantry because you're accelerating this shit like crazy. And we've gotten to a point where, no, you saw with the midterms, you're not voting your way out of this shit. So you got to understand the ride you're going on, the ride we are heading down. And, well, enjoy it. You never wanted to go whitewater rafting? This is a fucking adventure. It's an amazing time to be alive. The freest fucking nation on the planet was voting themselves into fucking communism. It's going to be great. At least we got a nice group of people. Also, prepare. You know, be stocked up. And this isn't just about war. Yank just went through a fucking hurricane. How essential was it to have supplies always at the ready?
Paramount.
Hurricane, how was it?
Paramount.
100%.
And I was sitting so much better than most of my neighbors. It wasn't even funny. You know, because I prepared.
Because
they did.
your natural preparedness. Yep. And that's how you got to look at it. It really is how you got to look at it. It's how you got to look at life. So there's nothing we're going to solve here through our live streams that's going to turn the nation upside down.
Right.
But as things get worse, and we converse and hang out, other people they've tuned in and they're like, holy shit, and then they see what's actually going on in the world. We've turned a few people where they're like, I think I gotta vote Republican. And I'm like, well, it's not about Republican. You gotta vote for policy because there's a lot of Republican snake oil dealers too, like Romney and fucking Wachowski and them. It's not party line, it's policy line. Go ahead. I'm gonna digress.
Look what Hal said. China has their own police stations here now. I heard that too.
Oh yeah. I've been reporting on that for months. Where the fuck have you been? Because they're monitoring Chinese dissidents. It's all fact check news. You don't check out fact check news, huh?
The fact check news? No, I don't check out fact check news.
That's my website. That's my Facebook.
Is that like BBW?
They're mad I have it too because they're mad I have it because you know how Facebook has their fact checkers.
Yes.
Well, back in 2017, I made fact check news before fact checking was like a mainstream thing. So they're pissed. I have fact check news.
There you go.
That's real news. Oh yeah,
nice.
I took that and I ain't giving it up. But all my profiles, I spoke of that the second there was word of it. They are running police stations here to monitor CCP dissidents. No. You have no jurisdiction in America. And everybody at those places should be arrested and deported right now. Put on a terrorist watch list. Get the fuck out of here. How are you going to come into America and it's like a New Jersey cop coming up and giving me a ticket in New York. Get the fuck out of here.
Flyker said,
fuck out of here. Go back to Jersey.
Flyker said Biden is putting 1 million acres of Alaskan coast up for auction for oil.
Told you.
Oh, you're selling oil to China. It's going to China. And he said, I don't think China can practically take over states. This is one little problem. China has been buying up land around all our military bases, around our borders, our airports, around our oil-rich lands. China already Oh, by the time you realize we're at war with China and we gotta fucking take them out, we're done. That's it. Then you'll be glad you got your long-term storable foods, your ammunition, and your guns. And when your Democrat neighbors come running for help, you tie them up, throw them in the backyard, go over to their house, and eat their shit first. Fuck that and fuck you. It's the writing's on the wall. I don't feel bad. This is you're talking about if it comes to that. It might not be our lifetime, but it's definitely going to be your grandkids' lifetime.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a showdown coming. There will be a reckoning.
The slippery slope gets steeper and steeper. It's not. They won't have the freedom to talk like we do. Not at all. Except for Elon Musk. Thank God for it. Look how quickly Elon Musk went as a godchild of the left and climate change and all of this to suddenly he's a extremist right winger fascist because he supports free speech. His $44 billion could stop world hunger. They're yelling. Okay, so why did we go send more than that to Ukraine? Why didn't America just solve world hunger with 44 billion?
Yeah, right.
These people are fucking retarded. I'm sorry, retarded, and retarded is the PC term. I'm gonna use it because it's to save the feelings of idiots and morons who have measurably low IQs. They're fucking retarded. These people are retarded. They're brainwashed. And I'm gonna digress. I'm gonna let you take your life back for a minute. I'm gonna take a bite of a quesadilla.
There you go. Gunner, what were you talking about? You and I talking earlier something about the Dems were going after the Supreme Court and trying to abolish what? Go ahead. What was it?
Yeah, the Supreme Court was the Dems were trying to make them go out on terms instead of having a lifetime fucking appointment that they would be on, so many years. And so now the Supreme Court has decided they're going to investigate the 2020 election.
Wow, little day late and a dollar short.
Well,
although, like I said,
the way they put it is, if they were to find out that it was rigged or whatever, then everything would fall back to what it was before, who the presidents were, the president and vice president and everybody who was in control and shit was before.
Well,
I would be okay with this. Yeah, go ahead, Yank. It's your fucking live stream.
My thing is this. I do not believe at this point this is this is none of the business of the Supreme Court. First off, if they want to investigate the whole election thing, none of it is within their realm of what the fuck their job is. Their job is to interpret whether something is constitutional or not constitutional. So maybe with the Republicans taking over the House, but it'll never happen because it has to get through the Senate as well. But if you can bring forth evidence of tampering, of cheating, of whatever it is that was ratified as to, let's say, mail-in ballots or ballot harvesting, someone has to bring, in other words, a case and charges that are questionable as to whether they're constitutional or not to the Supreme Court. That's the Supreme Court's job. Well, the Supreme Court can't say, we're going to investigate fucking blah, blah, blah. That's not their job.
Yeah.
Are we meeting early? Just taking
right? Am I right? Am I wrong about that?
All right. This is the problem. I got some input on this. Okay.
Please.
Now, 100% correct. If it was able to be prosecuted, The problem is they cannot pin the fraud to one person and one action. We saw the grand scheme. You don't know who signed the signatures. You don't know. You can go after the person who harvested the ballots, but because the governor said you can harvest ballots, that's not against the law. There's no way to pinpoint the irregularities and the fake signatures. There's no, unless you saw somebody fraudulently signing his ballots, can't fucking prosecute it. You got to go beyond a reasonable doubt. They did it smart. They did it. There's no overturning it.
You can say. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Second of all, you're not undoing the damage. The damage done. We got all these fucking illegals here. We got all this shit going on. This is not damage done. Third of all, let's say they were to reverse it. Are they going to remove Ketanji Jackson, whatever it is, the black woman? That's the only reason she's on the Supreme Court, because she's black and she pees sitting down. Is she getting removed? And does Trump get 4 years from that point on?
No.
These 2 years just don't count. Deport every fucking illegal. Remove this bitch from the Supreme Court, which she doesn't belong on. And then Trump gets 4 years starting from that day.
No, that'll never happen.
What the fuck? No, we're fucked. This is done. This is a done deal where we're at right now.
That's kind of what I thought about. I mean, that's the bottom line is I don't feel like they can just reverse everything. So to say that Trump would go back to being president, and I mean, I just don't. They tried to say this bullshit before, and I mean, they really just didn't get. It didn't get anywhere.
I will say this though. Trump will lose my support if he doesn't fucking pardon Snowden and Julian Assange. What the fuck is up with that? Pardon these guys. Pardon.
No. Rappers are more important, man.
And
rappers are more important.
Edward Snowden.
I have to disagree a little bit.
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff.
I have to disagree with Bobby a little bit. I think that the Supreme Court doesn't need necessarily a person, because they're again, their job is not guilt, right? They can weigh in on policies, and if there were policies put in place that were not constitutionally done by changing our elections, whether that be through the mail-in ballot process or whatever, those can be brought up by an individual, right? It can say like Bobby Boccolino versus the United States of America, the Voting Act, blah blah, whatever.
Well, we had the swing states. They did that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So there may be an avenue in there. There may be an avenue in there where the Supreme Court can weigh in on this and have legal binding resolutions or decrees saying you can't do this in the future. So that could change things going forward. You can't put the horse back in the barn from 2020 or whatever the fuck it was, because that already happened, but you can stop it from happening again going forward.
That's what I'm saying. The damage is done.
Okay.
Up until this point, the damage is fucking done.
Yes, I was only commenting on. Go ahead.
No, they could also say though, because this was illegally done, that this Supreme Court appointment is no longer valid.
Yeah, see, that would be a tough one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You were appointed by a real illegitimate president. And you want to talk about election interference, them censoring the Hunter Biden laptop. Now CBS is patting their ass on the back fucking 2 years later. Oh, our sources confirmed this was real. We were telling you it was real before the election. And enough percentage of Biden voters said that if they knew that was real, they would have voted for Trump. And it was more than enough to swing the result of the election. We know that to be a fact. And that is called election interference. Fuck you.
Shit, man.
Fuck that. Is Trump the greatest president ever? No. Was he the greatest rattler of the cage? Oh, in my lifetime, without a doubt. Was he better than Biden? 1,000,000%. And I said, before Biden ever announced, I said this, and you could ask a lot of my close friends to verify. I said, if Joe Biden ever said he was running for president against Trump, it's to keep his ass out of prison. And here we are. And look where this country is going.
Yeah,
I say that. I say that 100%. I said this. Robert Bacalino said if Joe Biden ever ran for fucking president against Trump, it's to keep his ass out of prison. And then Trump went soft. He wasn't as hard as we thought, but he was worried about re-election. And that's the problem with Ron DeSantis. Everybody wants 2024 Ron DeSantis. Well, he has a potential 2 terms. He's going to be worried about re-election. You know who's not? Donald fucking Trump. Let that boy go in there and destroy the fucking cage he rattled in 2016. And then let DeSantis come in and pick up the pieces with a little more decorum.
I agree.
That's where I sit.
Well, as much as I fucking don't want to deal with any more politicians, I really don't. I think we ought to just can all the motherfuckers.
I'll say this about what you said, election interference. To be fair, 100% fair, we know that the FBI interfered with the election through stonewalling of the Hunter Biden laptop information, right?
Yes.
I will also say that the FBI interfered in the Trump-Clinton election because they dumped that 3 days before, remember, or whatever, before they came out and Comey came out and said
investigation. Reopening the investigation.
That's right. And saying, as a matter of fact, yes, she did have illegal things, and it doesn't raise to the point of blah, blah, and we can't find intent, but still, they still interfered. That's right. And a lot of the people on the right don't want to talk about that interference because it benefited Trump becoming elected.
Oh, I did.
I think it was bullshit too. I mean, I watched it and I was like, "Wow, what the fuck?"
Comey was covering his ass. He had to say something, and he's like, "No reasonable prosecutor will prosecute this case." I said, "So you're setting
that's not his job. That's DOJ."
Now look at what they're going after Trump for, and I'm like, "Well, you're not being reasonable according to Comey." And you notice how fucking quiet Comey has been lately. He's just off in the woods posting shit about fucking maple leaves and butterflies. He's like, oh boy.
But my point is, if we now recognize that the FBI has played around with we've known for a long time that the FBI has played and the CIA has played around in elections around the world to influence elections. We have 2 stark examples recent that they fucked around with our elections in swaying public opinion. How far back does that go? I want to know. I don't think it was just these last 2 elections. I think it's been going on for a long
every
time.
election.
Well, I think you know what?
All goddamn revolution.
Yes, go ahead, Gutter.
It used to be though when we sat down and watched the news. It used to be when we sat down and watched the news, you got 2 sides. You had a reporter that gave you 2 sides to the story. They didn't give you their total one-sidedness. Now, depending on which channel you get, you're only getting one fucking side. So I think there's a big difference in how much the media got to play in it back then and how much the media plays in it now. And let's not forget that the media is the one that gets the fucking train rolling. They're the ones that have the fucking ability to make everybody fucking, push along and go crazy or whatever. I mean, they're the ones that can get the word out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the media is culpable too, but we know that the media, Operation Mockingbird, is infiltrated by the CIA. This is the big argument, right? This is the thing that Trump brought to the forefront of people's minds with the drain the swamp thing. People started going, swamp. What the fuck does he mean, swamp? And people started to realize there's a hand behind the curtain. There's a whole group of individuals that are actually running this country, been doing game theory on the whole thing.
Hey, tell me this.
Yes.
Do you know of a politician that you would vote for president that would have done that? What Trump did?
Nope, and I don't know if anyone else who threatened to fire half of the fucking government.
No.
Trump's got nothing to lose in this run.
No, if I think
let him go
about
with
it,
his ego. Let him.
If I
let
think about it, Dave Chappelle,
fucking government.
Dave Chappelle. I don't know if you saw it or not. There was a clip floating around about a week and a half ago. Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live, and he came out and he did a bit, and he caught a whole bunch of flack for it. But he said, "You know something? I'm paraphrasing because I'm not a Dave Chappelle. I can't quote him, but he said that motherfucker, meaning Trump, came out of the house, stood in front of you, and told you the people in that house are fucking you. I'm in that house. I know what's going on in there." And then he walked back in and he started playing the game. He said to Hillary, or Hillary said to him, "You don't pay taxes." And he said, "That's because I'm smart." And the whole crowd went, ooh. And then he said, "If you really wanted me to pay taxes, you guys would change the laws to pay taxes. But you benefit from not paying taxes, so you aren't going to change the laws. I'm smart for following your fucking game." And this is the thing that Dave Chappelle was pointing out. And like you just said, Trump made things very clear for a lot of people and shook up their idea that America, wave the flag, fucking blah, blah, blah. We're a fucked up nation when it comes to the government. We're fucking so wrong about so much shit. So was there another, is there another person that I would vote for or think that could have done that? No, I don't. And I'm grateful. I will forever be grateful to him for doing that.
Rattled the fucking cage.
Yes, that being said, sometimes when you rattle the cage, you make yourself too big of a target to ever be able to be in a position to rattle it again. And I have a feeling that's where Trump may be at this point. I don't know.
That's up to you. A lot of people are jumping ship because it's up to all of us. It's up to Americans.
No, I'm saying the powers that be, the swamp is still there. He didn't drain it, right? He did not drain it. So if they know that he's coming in, I'm going to fire half of the fucking federal government. Do you think that fucking government, that swamp, is going to fucking not cheat and not do everything within its power to completely derail and destroy his bid in another presidency?
Well, I think they're call on the people of the Q-tards that read too far into the right-wing shit to say, this is your chance to let your voice be heard. DeSantis,
I don't want DeSantis as president
you
yet.
should hold off. Yeah, not yet. Exactly. The yet word is a very, very, very big word, and a lot of people aren't thinking strategically about this. I don't have, and I'm going to say this, I don't have a confident feeling that we're going to take 2024. I really don't. Now, that's because a lot of the media smears work. Trump being Trump works. People are starting to lose faith because even I have a lot of criticisms of Trump. But a lot of people don't realize that Trump isn't our fucking savior. He was a messenger. He was a fucking
Yeah.
messenger who had the balls and backbone to say, with brazen regard for anybody's feelings, what the fuck we were feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not,
Yeah.
and the policies he enacted, that we were good with. I mean, when he he's cutting taxes for the top 1%. He should be cutting taxes for everybody, including the top 1%. Because you know what happened when he did that? Everybody was getting $1,000 bonuses. I got back-to-back raises. Yeah, you should be cutting taxes. You should be firing fucking government. And you should be bringing businesses and corporations back into this fucking country. You shouldn't be taxing them. And that's what, for the first time in the history of at least our fucking history, companies were leaving China to come back to America, because if you did business in China, you were getting fucking taxed. That the policies this man put in went beyond. All these people think you need a college education on economics to understand how the fuck money flow works, and that just proves the dumbing of America has been successful. These people are fucking retarded, and they want universal basic income off the backs of other hardworking citizens. This country's gone to shit, and you know what? I'm gonna put it to you this way, Yank-N-Gutter, and then I'm gonna go pee, have a smoke, and listen. I'm gonna digress. I love you all. Thanks for having me as always. Like, share, subscribe. But I think at this point, with the easy times we had, bring on the hard fucking times, because us wolves, we're gonna fucking make it. We're gonna be all right. Bring it. Bring recession. Bring depression. Bring whatever the fuck you got. Bring the communism, because you guys are gonna be the first to sink, and then you're all gonna be crying and bitching and whining. And well, I think we deserve a purge. Let the government fucking do it. They're gonna try to round us up. Ain't gonna fucking happen. Ain't gonna happen. You ain't taking me alive. So you're gonna lose the taxpayer. They ain't gonna take taxpayers. The first people to go are the little suckles. The little little. Yeah.
I mean, you can vote yourself into communism, but you got to shoot your way out of it. You know?
I ain't shooting nobody. Just don't bother me. I don't want to be a part of your communism.
If it's communist,
if
we go communist,
you know, technically I'm a communist, right? You know, technically I'm a communist. Did you know that?
No.
I want to live on my own land with my own friends, where we all produce and contribute to everything and have an equal share of work and distribution. I want my own compound with all my own friends and family, where we own our land, and everybody's got their own niche at what they're good at, but we all contribute to the greater good of our own little hamlet, and we all do well without the fucking government. So technically, I have no problem being part of a commune, but I don't want government involved. Other people who don't contribute.
No, you want to be the government.
Side of the word communist. No. We all
what do you mean? No. What are you going to do when one of your people goes, yeah, I'm going to take today off, and everybody else is toiling in the field, and you got that one guy who just doesn't do it as much.
You need to. I don't care what time you finish your job, as long as the work's done. You get.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if it's not done, what do you do?
Suddenly, you see what I did to Yank-N-Gutter? You see what I did to Yank-N-Gutter? Call
myself
myself a communist, and now he's.
He's a DA, DA, devil's advocate, devil's advocate, DA,
That's
DA,
right.
DA.
That's what I'm doing.
No, Bobby's the DA this time.
Say we all bought a big ass plot of land, and we're like, okay, we're a team. We're gonna make it without government. How do we run that?
Yeah, how do we run that? That's the question. By what?
The way our
democracy
laid out the Constitution.
Yeah.
Because within 200 years, the richest, most powerful, prosperous nation on the planet. Example, it already did it. The Constitution and America already showed the way to do it successfully. Until weak, nimble mind revolving.
You know what?
Not unless you tell me.
America
I hate to take us totally off. I hate to take us totally off subject. But we've already been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I don't want to forget this. So when I first set up the live for tonight, it gave me some new options. The last few weeks, every time I open it, it gives me some new options. And this time, it was an option to do like a webinar. So
I saw that.
In other words, we could post the link and everybody could go to it, and then it's more private. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we could make it more of a private thing, I think.
I thought it was a webinar, was like, go to this school, right? Basically, learn what we're telling you we're doing here, and we'll add. I thought I saw something that said, and get a lifetime discount on ordering Streamlabs and some other benefits. I'm not sure, but okay, maybe you're right. I don't know. I thought they meant webinar is something I have to sit and watch and understand StreamYard.
No.
Okay.
No, you could create your own webinar.
Oh.
You would host.
Sounds like
you would
work.
host it. Yeah.
So you could say, you see this? You put this right here.
No, I did that when I did stock classes webinar. Webinar where it's like you can choose the actions of what other people can do. There's a chat section. I don't know. Hear me? I'm glitching hard. I said a whole bunch of real shit. So anyway, in case you can hear me, because I can't see you nor hear you, I just want to say happy Tuesday, you sexy motherfuckers. To No Show Tony. I finally got Discord back on my phone, so we will go there. Excluding the old timers who don't want to figure out Discord, it's very easy. It could be so easy as a chat room, bro. Thanks for having me as always. I'm sorry to see you guys got to a bit of a slow start, I must say. As a big fan and somebody who's an advocate for this channel, you came in, just chit chat. Don't yawn. Yawning's a bad look, especially in the first 5 minutes.
I know.
You, big fucking big everybody in the chats. I love you guys. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. A wonderful holiday season is upon us. Embrace the suck, which is the cold. Hopefully some of that reaches Yankee. But by the time it reaches Yankee, I'll be shoveling snow. So fuck you. Feel free to take an Amtrak up here. Help me dig out. I'm in South Jersey. We're working on some Tesla shit, some Home Depot shit. I will be hitting up my channel. I've been careful because the few times I wanted to, I was like, I'm gonna earn a second strike and get another fucking ban. So I've been woo-sighing, and I just want to wish y'all a merry rest of your weekend, a week. If you see me pop on live, there's no fucking warnings. It just happens. I love you all. Big Yank, Gutter Girl, thanks for having me. All
Good night,
hit
Pop.
that like, share, subscribe. I'm over and out.
Appreciate it, brother.
Good
Peace.
night.
Have a good one. Thank you for coming. Bobby was right. He said, yeah, this started slow. Boy, did it ever. What a glitchy fucking mess that was. And glitchy on our end. We didn't even have anything to talk about. So I was glad that he came on tonight because he always adds a little topic, a little flavor, a little humor. And that was good. You guys don't really understand, even though this is only once a week, and I don't know how some of these shows do daily podcasts daily. I mean, the amount that you have to sit around and think about this shit is mind-blowing. Even at a once, am I right, Gutter? What? You know what I mean? Like, we got to keep a list of shit. And it's hard. You got to live a life. And you got to do things like you got a new little grandchild running around you want to spend time with and shit. And it's like sometimes we get on here and we are seriously dragging ass just to try to come up with something to talk about. And again, we don't always want it to be the same depressing bullshit. So it's nice when other people come on. That's why we're always like pushing, come on the show, come on, say something, guys, in the chat, get in here, do some stuff, give us some stuff, because you know, many hands make light work. So
Yeah. And we're not somebody like Rick where we can just, I mean, there's people who just have that gift to not gab, but are able to just talk to the fucking white light right there and have no problem with it. But for I don't know. For me, I need the whole like I need to be able to visit with somebody and like right here on the screen, or I don't know. It doesn't work well for me. So yeah, if I got to do it by myself.
yeah, I know. I know for me, I could do a couple of these probably a week by myself, because I can just look at the screen and talk. I have a big mouth and it fucking doesn't shut up. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be having a good time like I have when I do it with Gutter and I do it with you guys here in the chat, or I guess that come on. So I don't do it. I don't pursue it. I just think it's a lot more fun to have good people that you care about and you're wondering what life is going on with them and stuff. So yeah, that's what we do. But you know, we've been on here, well, how long? 2 hours and 30 minutes or so.
2 hours and 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably long enough to be on here, guys, to be honest with you. And I'm sorry if the content was a little weird and a little wonky, clumsy. But you know, we're doing what we can. We are going to be coming up on our 1-year anniversary, I think, pretty soon. We'll have to check on that, Gutter. Because if we do, then we should probably try to do something a little different.
I know. We should think about what we should maybe you know what? Maybe we should make a post in our community tab. I see where somebody just mentioned that. Making a post on our community tab of suggestions that we should do for our 1-year anniversary. That might be cool to give us some ideas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shaz said it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's coming close. I don't exactly know when it is, but I do remember it was like winter time. It was a little cool. So, yeah, I think
might have
we're coming
been
up there.
January or February.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
thinking.
it might have been January when we started it with Tup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was like the 1st of February when we started it as Yank-N-Gutter.
Yeah. Well, I think probably our page will show if we go to the end of the about. It'll give us like a date that the channel was started. If you can look at that, that might show. And we might have like a rough idea if the channel was started on whatever fucking day, month. What does Sherry say? I'd come on if you do homework. So I have intelligent things to say. You always have intelligent things to say, Sherry. You know what it is. And again, I'm sorry for this. You're from Canada, or in Canada, and things are a little different there than they are here. So we tend to be your typical Americans, where the whole world revolves around us. And we don't pay much attention to what's going on. But if you bring up the things that are going on in Canada, we will have an idea of what you're talking about, because there's not a lot happens there that we don't know about. It's just, it doesn't stick in our head as necessarily as important as it does or would be to you. So you're more than welcome to come on anytime.
It was 9 months ago, Jazz.
Oh, did she say 9 months?
Yeah, let me look here.
January 23, 2022, Leah Britches.
Probably right. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, we have
I liked our
compete.
thumbnail
Shayla
this
says,
tonight.
what's that? The pub?
I liked our thumbnail. Yeah.
Shout out to Gutter on those. She always does a great job. I'm just too lazy. I put up the old Yank-N-Gutter Tuesday nights picture. Keep that one, Gutter. We'll keep using that one.
I know.
Oh,
I
you know what
think
I'll
that's
say?
what we'll do.
Yeah, stick with one.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I think that if we have 100 subs, which we do, I think we can stream from YouTube directly. We won't get the same sort of thing with the put up people's comments, but I think we can also stream from YouTube now that we have over 100 subs. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but I believe I heard someone say that.
So somebody said call the show bar hopping. Well, I did kind of like the whole idea of like, something to do as a pub or a bar or, something. Okay, what was I looking at?
You're looking for the date at the end where it says about, and you scroll down the bottom, and it should give us a date when we started.
Oh, yeah, I could do it there. Good call. I went to the studio, but I don't think I need to go there. I can just go right here to the end. Yeah. January 23rd, 2022. But that's when we joined.
Yeah. So,
and then I'm not sure, what do we do our first live?
We'd have to look at the date of January 22 and see what day of the week it fell on.
They're both right.
They're both right?
Well, that couldn't have been our first live. Our first live couldn't have been, does GoFundMe need to go away? Was that our first live as Yank-N-Gutter?
No, I don't think so.
Let me go look on our studio. Maybe I've got some hid or something.
Bobby asked me Yank garden results. My garden, believe it or not, some of the plants are still alive. They're barely hanging in there, but they're not going to make it. Now's the time I got to get off my ass and get out there and really build the garden. Excuse me, out in the backyard. God, I hate yawning. I don't know how people don't yawn when they need to. Yeah, I need to get out in the backyard and actually build the garden, because now is the time of year when it's cool enough where the plants won't cook like they did when I was trying to do it before the hurricane. So yeah, I've got to work on that. That's a pipeline. Gutter future grave sites. Bobby wants to know. Oh, Black Sheepdog says it's 1,000 subs. Well, you know what? You guys need to share our shit around, man, and get us 1,000 subs. Go out there and beat some people in the head. Tell them to come here and get us where we need to be. I think 1,000 subs too also gets us monetized, which, hey, wouldn't be a bad thing if we could make a couple of bucks. Because one of the things we could do is we could actually pay for StreamYard and have a whole bunch of better things. And one of the things go ahead.
Remember when Rick got on and we did the private stream?
Yes.
You and me and him, and he schooled us. I put it as getting schooled. Okay. That was January 28th. And we did our first stream on February 8th.
Okay, so we still got
But here's the deal is wait, I can go back to shit. What was the name of the other channel? Tuppy's channel.
Good question. I don't know.
Something, what the fuck was it? Help.
Was it Tuesday night something? No. I fucking had no idea.
Chaz, what was it? I know she knows. Gutter Talk Evenings, Bobby. No.
There you go. Bobby, I'm trying to stop yawning. I don't know how. How do people hold in a yawn?
You have to put your hands over and not actually
And pretend?
it happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
And then you just look goofy. You might as well just fucking yawn. You look goofy.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Might as well just be. Hey, this show's all about honesty, man. It is what it is. Warts and all.
It's all right. I won't wipe off my eyebrows for you, but
I'll do things to make them run.
okay. What did we say? Gutter Talk Evening. Gutter
Talk Evenings.
Shit.
Yeah.
Way too many keys. Let's go back
there. Let's do my birthday, February 21st. My birthday 1-year reunion. Let's see. Get us a subs and we'll all get together. What's this? Yeah, even I think I can stream direct from YouTube, but I'm not sure why you would want to. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I want to stream directly from YouTube. I'm just saying that it gives you a little, like, I don't know, making headway marks. I'm gonna yawn.
Shit,
fuck you.
I wonder if Tup got rid of it.
Maybe. Didn't we post our original from her channel? Didn't we copy them over?
There was a few of them that didn't.
I think it was like 3. Oh, that's right. A few didn't make it. Yeah.
Remember, because they had her. So.
Right.
Fuck me running.
It is what it is.
Anyways, it's somewhere around there. So if it was February 8th, yeah. See, I think it was like right around like January 9th, or what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Well, someone said do jumping jacks. I'm thinking they're talking to me about yawning. No, man, it's tired. It's fucking 11:15. Long day.
He's old. StreamYard allows people to join you. StreamYard allows people to join, and YouTube, I don't think, does.
Right. Yeah, we won't have the same things, but if we get to a point where we can monetize, and maybe if people would be kind enough to help us out, because it doesn't really cost a ton of money to actually sign up for StreamYard. But if this isn't going to succeed, we don't want to sign up for it, obviously. But if it looks like it's going to succeed, then we would drop out the cash to sign up for it. And one of the things you can do if you sign up with the StreamYard program is we can simulcast to, like, we could do this stream on YouTube. It goes to YouTube. We can also do one that goes to Facebook. We can do one that goes to other fucking platforms at the same fucking time. So that would help increase the reach. Now. Really?
Yeah. On StreamYard. We're doing it
with our free.
Yeah, like Rumble. It goes to Oh, we're not doing it live on Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. Live would be live at different places. So we would have people, from Facebook theoretically we could do Instagram, we could do a bunch of different ones at the same time and kind of like incorporate people that would find us there as well. And I would imagine it would be the same setup with a chat, I think. So just something to think about if we ever get to that point, but who knows, right? We're at 142 subs. We've been at it a year. It's cool. I'm glad. I'm so glad that we
got
have
142.
Do we? Okay. I don't know.
We got 147.
Oh, ooh, okay. Big difference. I am incredibly grateful. I kind of like it small personally because it allows us to talk with people in the chat. We get familiar with them. If the chat starts flying by and I don't know anybody, that can get a little weird. But I like the people that we have, so it's fun.
Yeah, it's the only thing that we
I don't
like
really have anything
small.
else. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, StreamYard has the facility to stream. Where'd it go? I don't know. Has a stream to multi-platforms. Yes. Okay. Well, guys, I'm really sorry that we're kind of clunky a little bit tonight, and we're a little bit off. We're allowed to have that every now and then, and we're all going to sit here and watch Gutter stretch. Do it again.
No, I ain't doing it again. I just realized what I was doing. Okay.
Again. I know. I saw you catch yourself. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Hate that shit. I have to delete that.
All
right.
No. So we're sorry we were a little clunky. I feel bad about that. They can't all be winners. And but we're glad that you guys come along, man. You're here every Tuesday night, and that means a lot to us. Like we always try to tell you, this show would be nothing without you guys. It'd just be two people talking to each other. So you guys make it worthwhile, and we appreciate it.
Plus, then our spouses let us continue to do it.
Yeah,
because we're
good
not
point.
just talking to each other.
Yeah, because that could go a little haywire.
that could get a bit awkward.
That's right. That's right. So I guess.
Thank you
what do you
for
think,
being our
Gutter?
Tuesday night, Sherry. Sherry
Yes.
said, "Thank you for being my Tuesday night." I said, "Thank
All
you for
right,
being our
right on.
Tuesday night."
Yes, very much so. Very much so. Good night, Lee. Good night, Black Dog. Good night, Fly. Good night, Walk. Good night,
Good night, Moon.
Andy,
Good night, stars.
Chaz,
No.
Damon, Blunt Man. We appreciate everybody showing up. And so I guess we're gonna just do that, and we're gonna count
Bobby.
ourselves out, right, Gutter? You do it this time.
Yep. Okay. Do you want me to do it?
You count
5.
us out.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.